Hello, welcome back. This is Jacob and today we are gonna be continuing the Let's Play for The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak number 2. So then, last time we continued the story with Route C here in Act 3. Leon and Van went deeper into the ruins and at their end, Leon managed to use the energy there to jumpstart his stigma. That proved to be just in time as Celise and Ashlet appeared just then. However, before they can do anything, Van's companions appear to save them because Van left them all messages throughout the 4SPG system. They escape and gather then at the cathedral and wait for Celise and Ashlet to arrive. Once they do arrive, Leon presents a letter from Burgard to them and it starts working as it rattles Celise. Celise still unleashes her stigma at an even higher level and uses a boundary spell to trap everyone in a separate space. Van, Leon and team then have a face-off with Celise and Ashlet, and after winning, Celise rushes once more towards Van, but not to kill him, but to jam all the corrosion inside her into a single point and throw it back at the one peeking in, the Garden Master. Everyone then returns back to reality, Celise apologizes, and we move on. Sometime later, Van and team regroup at his office and Renee is also present for this meeting. The peace, however, is short-lived, as an unknown group attacks the office, drops bombs into it, and kills everyone who was present. We then leap all the way back to where Route C started and are now on the path of Route B. To face the danger ahead, we need more Genesee in our possession, it seems. While doing the new rounds, we also tackled a quick 4SPG for Dr. Isabel. One of her patients ran away, but the guy still needs treatment, so we need to find him. We track him down below the Auber district, learn that his name is Hubert, and that he is a double agent for not just the Empire, but also the Republic, aka he's a quadruple agent. Seems that he was on this path of life since he had a run-in of sorts with Lecter Arundel back in the Empire. We then bring him back to the dock and continue with the info gathering in the city. And yeah, that is where we are right now. So yeah, very interesting, I'm gonna say. I'm very happy, I said this last time, I'm very happy that I don't need to do the rounds through the portions of the city that I already went through. I am very happy that I thought ahead and kept the NPCs that were already triggered marked. That helps a ton. But yeah, very interesting stuff happened last time. Again, the stigma stuff is still very weird, quite honestly. I don't know what else to say about it outside of it's weird. I don't know why the stigmas would be affected by it outside of what I was like, I was hoping that maybe they're gonna hint at something while we were resolving the whole thing. Maybe that's gonna happen later during this whole act, but yeah, I'm kind of just left wondering right now why the corrosion is so strong that it can affect the stigmas, outside of the fact that it probably is in some shape or form of equal power to a stigma, maybe even more powerful than a stigma. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Also, once again, Nina stuff keeps being added and stockpiled onto the whole thing, like Ashlet. Again, at first I really thought that he was just looking at the balcony when he looked at both her and the director with her up there. But then later he still looks at her and it's kind of like, why would he be looking at her specifically? Like, she is for some reason capturing his attention. He's part of the church. Like, is she maybe a former heretic or something? She keeps talking about like some kind of emptiness being filled up inside of her. That she hopes. She seems to just trying to find a place where she can live, I guess, amongst people. It's interesting. It's interesting. I don't know what to make out of it. Outside of that, she definitely at this point has to have some kind of connection to the church. What kind of connection, I cannot imagine. I don't think she's a Gralsritter. That I do not believe. I think every single one of them would, in some shape or form, would have already reacted to Nina in that case. But she has to have some kind of connection to them. Because why would Ashlet actually pay attention to her? Why would he ever pay attention to anybody who is not part of the church or isn't in some shape or form, I don't know, a heretic or had a run-in with the church or worked with the church or works for the church? I don't know. I had theories, but those are very shallow theories for now. I need more info. But yeah, very interesting. Also, I saw in the comments last time, I saw one of you was kind of seemed confused that I didn't recognize the triple question mark enemy in the extermination quest. I'll be quite honest, I very vaguely remember those things. I remembered seeing them somewhere, and I saw in the comment that they were from Daybreak 1. I honestly do not remember them, I'll be quite honest. They left no impression on me. I'm not even joking, those things did zero impression on me. Apparently, because I do not remember them. It kind of started to trigger my memory when we were fighting them, like, I kind of think I've seen this before, but I cannot place them. But yeah, anyway, look, it's literally a pillar. It's literally a pillar and geometrical objects. I don't think those mean much to me right now. Unless they're gonna bring them back in some capacity and they're gonna play a bigger role so as to cement themselves as actually of importance. We'll see. Oh, also, I saw one of you bring up that the spell I got last time, the Cetus Phantasma thing, is absolutely broken. I need to test that thing out. I need to test that thing out because when it clicked in my brain what it actually does, I need to test that thing out. That thing looks absolutely insane. Yeah. Oh, yeah, also, more importantly, before we continue here, the title screen is obviously different again because we're on a different route. And of course, it's the Z1 race. This is gonna be fun. I did speculate on the fact that we're gonna be seeing this race, so yeah, apparently this is gonna be the focus of this route. So yeah, speaking of that, and the fact that I don't have to talk to a lot of NPCs, let's continue with the Ober district here, check out what is happening, and then just move on through the parts of town that are essentially new and marked with red. So, let's see. Hi. Oh, hello, Francois. Francois? Oh no, sorry. Why are you not a turtle? Anyway, sorry. I'm laughing because of Expedition 33 right now. That name. Having snow is a bit unusual, don't you think? It sure is. Be careful not to catch a cold, alright? Well, I suppose a polo should be enough to keep you warm. Yes, if you hug him tight, it's like you don't even need a coat. And I'm sure you and Madeline will do just fine in this weather too. Oh, I have no doubt about that. Nice. Oh wait, they're done. What are these two talking about? Uh-huh. Very insightful. It's almost time for the Army's Academy Festival. Seeing all these students rushing about reminds me that another year has passed. I'm glad to hear they'll be holding the event again this year. Very glad. I don't presume I can go in, but I can at least go to the entrance. But not in. Oh yeah, this is where the Liberal Embassy is. Right. They're literally here. Oh no. Oh, there's Toa. Oh no. Are you imagining a three-way happening over there? Please don't. Sister Philia, please. Those women are teachers at Aramis, right? Don't tell me. Are they in a love triangle? Oh no, I've talked to these NPCs too much. I know what they're gonna say. Philia, why? Wait, no. There I go again. Go away, bad thoughts. You won't get me this time. I'm just gonna move on. Hi. Again, thank you for gathering all those tests, you two. Of course, Miss Leafa. Oh, by the way, I wanted to apologize for being unable to attend that party yesterday. There was no bother, Toa. It turned into a bit of a girls' gossip party at the end anyway, so you really didn't miss much. Although I wouldn't be opposed to hearing more on Miss Sonia's marriage search. What do you say? You're right, that does sound quite interesting. Well, you see, I mean, it's kind of embarrassing. Oh yeah, that political debate is happening tomorrow, isn't it? Let's talk about that instead. The wording. You know, I actually did want to hear your thoughts on the matter, Miss Toa. Why don't we leave that for a later time? I'm still curious about what else Miss Sonia has to share. Toa is relentless. Huh. Don't think I've ever seen that black-haired teacher before. The female teachers of Aramis. I'm sure that must be a hoot. What? Alright. Well, you're not wrong. Mm-hmm. I'd like to put aside the topic of marriage for a moment, so, Oh, today is my cheat day, actually. That means I get to chow down on all the sweets I can stomach. Well, I'd certainly like to join you. Don't get a stomachache. Oh, they're being cute. Holland makes the most beautiful cakes. And it's almost spring, which means he'll be adding a limited edition seasonal cake to the menu. I can't wait to taste it. God, stop talking about cakes, I want cake. Well, if it isn't that, I believe it's been about a month since you last visited, no? Sorry, I had some work to do outside the city. Come to think of it though, aren't you supposed to be unveiling your seasonal cake for spring soon? I've been looking forward to it for a while now. Yes, well, I'm afraid we've fallen a little behind schedule with planning recently. But I'll try to have it ready by the end of April, at least. Just a little longer, I promise. Alright. Where's my cake? The good news is that we have plenty of extra projects in the works at the moment. We'll be busy for a while yet. Our seasonal cake is one of our most anticipated signature items, however. I'll have to make sure it satisfies my most loyal customers. Alrighty. As long as Van gives you the thumbs up. Snow is very rare indeed. I wonder if the goddess decided the weather on a whim today. Anyway, please feel free to take the chance to warm yourself up inside the cathedral. We try to keep the temperature as comfortable as possible. Well, you're definitely better than my local church. It feels like the embassy's been having some issues lately. You see, His Highness usually takes the time to greet me whenever he stops by, but something about him seemed off today. Well, maybe I'm just imagining things. Okay. Well. Father Watson went to meet with one of his friends in Old Town. Yep, I saw him there. Whenever I hold classes during Sunday school, I'm reminded of how fulfilling friendships can be. Make sure you all remember to take care of people who matter to you. Oh, Polanski? As time moves forward, politics will continue to transform. However, we must remember to retain our principles. Goddess, may you continue to guide Ryan into a brighter future. Aww, ich hold him. What a relief it is to know he's well. His destination certainly gave me cause for worry at first, but it appears my fears were unfounded. Well, with that concern allayed, I suppose I should start preparing for afternoon mass. Huh, sounds like he's talking about that ladder master sent. Yeah. Oh yeah, somehow on my previous tour through the city on this day, on the other route, I somehow missed Grandpa Ahab over here fishing behind his own fishing shop. Anyway. Shannon came in to work her shift at our store today. Now I can go ahead and fish my afternoon away. Well, I missed a lot. Alright, Tyrell District. Aha, so this thing is over in the Eastern Restaurant. Okay. Well, let's begin. What the shit is this now? Wait, what? A matchmaking party? Oh god. Sorry, just never thought I'd hear you suggest something like that. Well, one of my friends wanted to know if we could go to make up the numbers. I figured it wouldn't be so terrible to take her up on it, you know? And weren't you just complaining about wanting to add a little more spice to your life? No, okay, well, maybe I did say that, but that doesn't mean I want a boyfriend now. Yeah, and that's fine. It'll just be a good opportunity to mingle then. I mean, it's not every day, fucking NPCs always get stuck on me. I mean, it's not every day you get to talk with eligible bachelors, you know? I promise this will be a good experience. Not everyone leaves with a boyfriend after all. Maybe you'll just end up finding a new friend instead. Yeah, maybe.
Alrighty.
Gambare, Karen. A group blind date? I don't know. That's the least thing I'd imagine myself doing. I mean, look at Nancy. She's got interests galore and a huge social circle. I'm basically the opposite of that. So what point would there even be? Ah, you'll do fine. What Karen needs most is something that'll light up a fire under her. She's bound to discover it tomorrow, even if the actual group date doesn't pan out. Me though, I ain't too set on nabbing a boyfriend. Long as Karen lightens up a bit, that's good enough for me. Well, good. Guess who just finished acting school? This guy. I mean, yeah, maybe I use my personal connections to get in and everything, but I totally passed all the tests myself. After all those painstaking weeks and hard work, I'm finally ready to join the world of professionals. Oh wow, I'm so proud of you, Peter. I'm sure you'll be a pro in no time. I'll probably only get cast as an extra for a while, but it won't be long before I'm living it up in the big leagues. I might even get the chance to step out of my dad's shadow. Oh, and get this, I was told they'd assign a manager to me that's a real looker too. Apparently she's the daughter of the agency's president. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, it's her, isn't it? Sounds like they have some pretty high expectations. Just make sure you remember to keep up the hard work, okay? You can't always rely on your dad after all. Of course. I'll work like there's no tomorrow. Oh, but is everything alright on your end, Marilyn? You've been a little quiet today. Mayhaps you're too shocked to even speak? After all, things are finally looking up for that kid you used to bully. Oh, it's nothing. I'm actually glad to hear you're doing so well. Just to let it go to your head, alright? Oh god, it's you. You're gonna be his manager, probably. Oh, Peter. It never ends. If Peter wants to get a big head up over this, I won't stop him. Things might actually turn out more entertaining for me this way. Yup, it's her. It's her. Marilyn's got nothing to say all of a sudden. Guess I shocked her speechless. Fine by me. Let's see how tongue-tied she gets after I show what I can really do. Oh, you're gonna have fun.
In theaters now.
Not telling if he'll land any decent roles, but good for Peter, I guess. Just having a goal to reach for is a big step. I mean, up until now, he's had basically nothing going for him. Oh, ow. Reminds me a lot of my brother. Chin's actually doing pretty okay for himself as a reporter these days, though. Maybe I should give him a little more credit once in a while. Yes, you should. After mulling it over, I decided to take my little brother to Aramis Academy's festival. My hunch is that he's refusing to give anything our dad and I say a chance just for the sake of rebelling. The festival, though, might give him a clearer picture of what high school and part-timing are like. With any luck, it'll get him reflecting on where he wants to go in life. Yeah? My dad never had a fancy-schmancy education, but he still found work as a manager at a decent company. That's why he doesn't complain about my life as a part-timer. Hasn't stopped him from pushing my brother to at least get through high school, though. Honestly, at this point, it just feels like they're committing to misunderstanding each other. Not that there's much I can do about that, though. I just have to hope this festival gets Kirk thinking about these things seriously. Sure. Oh, hey. That's the dad. Oh, Salif. That's the dad. It certainly has been a while since we've been able to spend any time together, hasn't it? That's cause Daddy's been working so hard for us. Thank you, Daddy. If it helps bring you to health and happiness, I do just about anything. Honestly though, I can't help but feel a bit guilty over leaving you both so often, and in a foreign land, no less.
There's no need to apologize, darling. We do what we must. And besides, I like to think we've grown rather used to this country. There is no need to worry so much. Yeah, Calvard's so much fun. I've made lots of new friends too.
Is that right? Well, I'm glad to hear it, Lolo. But still, just what should I do about that offer?
Darling?
Uh-oh.
It's been too long since we last spent our quality time as family. We'll have to make the most of it. I can't tell my husband's mind is elsewhere though. Perhaps something happened at work?
Sure, sorta.
It's been forever since we spent any time with Daddy. I kept wishing that he could watch a movie or go shopping with us. Maybe now he'll finally get to.
Maybe. When you get down to it, I uprooted my family and moved them out here. I want to hardly ever be at home myself. I like nothing more than to live a quiet life with them, but I suppose that all hinges on what my job has in store for me. This is the coldest it's been in a long while, especially March. Most people are dressed for spring right now, so this sudden chill likely comes as an unpleasant surprise. I'm only too pleased to offer them an escape in the form of a warm cup of coffee. I should prepare a few blankets to lend out as well, just in case. Oh, she's still hanging out with the cat.
I just finished reading this half-century-old first edition of the criminal catalog I found at a used bookstore.
Criminal catalog?
It really put into perspective how prolific Grimcat and the Demon of the Eastern Quarter were back then. I've seen plenty of reports on them, but it's not every day I get to read first-hand interviews and opinion pieces from the time. It really paints a picture of them toying with the populace all those years ago. I can feel my blood pumping already.
Oh, more?
Crime has as much of a history as anything else. The past limitations of forensic science have caused many cases to go cold, while others are no longer possible with the robust transit systems of today. Isn't it fascinating? As times change, the ways people violate the law change along with them. What I'd really like to see in a book that predicts how criminal activity will evolve in the future.
Well...
Are you cold, Kageyoshi? You haven't left my side all day. He sure is a curious little kitty. I really am grateful for his company, though.
The cat knows something. The cat knows something. Oh, hi, Shen. The Z1 finals are here, and you're looking at the lucky stiff who gets to cover it. This race is just about the biggest break a cultural columnist could hope for. Need to make sure I have my game face on. You know, I actually got the chance to interview Aslan yesterday too, and boy, I'm still riding that high. Everything's gonna be coming up roses from here on out. I can just feel it. Good luck? Break a leg? They've never let me cover the final race before, but that won't stop me from giving it my all. I need to make the most of this opportunity and prove they sent the right guy for the job. And most importantly, I want to show Marielle and San that I'm not completely hopeless. Good luck. Oh hey, she's here. In preparation for the political debates questions and answer session tomorrow, I'd like to go over the list of topics with you. That said, Marielle, this will be your first time at such an event, correct? I know this is something the editor-in-chief has asked you to do, but don't you think a job like this might be a bit too much? Why don't you leave the interviewing to me for the time being? I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself much more while sitting on the sidelines.
Wait just a moment. When I first began working toward becoming a political journalist, I analyzed each and every article that the Rail Times had on political debates. Not only have I reviewed these questions for hours on end, but I've also made note of any prior statements given by each participant. The editor-in-chief put me on this assignment for a reason, Langdon.
Oh? You sound awfully confident in yourself, Marielle.
Because I'm positive I'm capable of doing my job right. So please, if you'd allow me to confirm the topics with you.
Well then, I suppose we'll see just how good you really are. If I find that you were simply blowing hot air, however, you should know I have no problem in doing double duty. The questions asked are only as good as the journalist asking them, after all. I will not allow you to tarnish the reputation I've so painstakingly built.
I understand. Looks like Maria's as busy as ever.
Yeah, no kidding. And she was even asked to cover the political debate?
I imagine that must be pretty nerve-wracking for her. A debate like this one will surely put her skills to the test. Well, she definitely seems up to the task. Oops, right now isn't the time to be walking on air. For one thing, I'm still in the middle of investigating that Crimson monster. Word's also going around that there have been several different factions gathering in Edith recently. Something's on the move under the surface, so keep yourself safe out there, okay?
We will. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, we've noticed that one of the factions kind of bombed our office. I can't say this sits well with me, but what the editor-in-chief says goes. I suppose I'll have to show this rookie what a senior reporter worth his salt can do. Competitive, nice. Hi, ma'am.
The Z1 Grand Prix finals are today. I actually wanted to go and watch it myself, but it wouldn't be right for me to skip out when all the journalists are working so hard on their assignments. Shen promised to give me the details afterward, so I'll just concentrate on my job for now. You know the bakery, Gâteau on the Dawn? They wrote about it in the Tireless Times not too long ago. As a scholar of all things sweet, I always had it on my radar, but I never expected to show up in the national paper, even if it was just one blurb in the Center Marsh feature. Until now, I always considered it more of a hole in the wall. Maybe this little spotlight will skyrocket its popularity.
Hopefully. It's true that the widespread use of T-phones has given us more tools for discovering diamonds in the rough, but I don't plan to let that stop me from scouting passerbys from my usual street corners as well. It's not as if I have anything against T-phones or the Orwell net, but there are some qualities you just can't evaluate through a screen. Besides, even if you were to find a candidate online, you'd still want to meet face-to-face before hiring them. That is true. I went into Esprit earlier, and their sound system is leagues better than before. Heck, so someone could be snacking on popcorn through the whole movie, and I wouldn't even care. You know where I'm going with this? How's about some popcorn to elevate your cinematic experience? This guy. Oh, ma'am, hi.
I can't stand the way everyone judges whether or not you own a T-phone these days. It's almost like people respect you better if you've got one in hand. I won't lie, staying in Vogue feels way tougher than it used to. It's kind of depressing.
Times be changing fast.
Well, whatever. For the most part, my life has been looking up lately. If it all goes right, I just might have a hot boyfriend in my near future. See, there's this hunk who keeps shooting me come hither looks whenever we pass by each other. No way, that doesn't mean something.
Oh, that guy over there? Well, you'll be surprised. I went and watched my Casablanca to see what all the fuss was about. The sort of relationship it depicts was rather unconventional in my day and age. Someone put my foot in my mouth about it. Having said that, something about Nina Fenley's acting pierced my chest and struck me right in the heart. Her performance was phenomenal, suffice it to say, enough to transcend generational gaps in views and awareness. Damn! Look at him not being actually judgmental about something. He embraced the Yuri.
Showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
Don't go thinking this means I approve of the state of cinema today.
If you have a
Looking over the current movie lineups, I can't say in good consciences that they've managed to carry on the spirits of yesteryear's auteurs. Nevertheless, Nina Fenley's acting is a rare display of talent that stands up to the legends of the past. That much is something I'm forced to concede. Are you aware of the two Central Eastern actresses who've appeared on the silver screen recently? Yes, they're our good friends. Apparently, they're a pair of sisters that director Salvatore Gotti discovered during last year's film festival.
for your visit today.
I watched the films they were cast in, and their performances were exceptional. I could hardly believe they were newcomers to the scene. While the story behind their abuse is far from conventional, their journey into this industry is one I'm more than happy to support. Despite their film appearances, those sisters aren't actors by trade, but dancers, which they continue to perform as even now. Upon hearing of this, I slapped my knee on reflex as if a light bulb had gone off over my head.
Why not buy a souvenir?
Alright,
for your visit?
in retrospect, their elegant movements and physical abilities had a unique finesse to them compared to your typical action star. What I realized was that they were drawing from their traditional Central Eastern dance techniques in a brand new way.
It's been only 2 days since we reopened and our customer base has already made its return. Much of that is due to our upgraded facilities as well as the attachment many long-time visitors have for our theater, but another significant factor is how we're able to set our selection apart from that of Starlight Cinema.
On sale at the shop.
Factors such as differing clientele are all taken into account when scrutinizing the competitive value of the films we screen.
Nice.
Welcome.
Do you have anything? Nope, I have watched all of them. But I can increase relationships. Okay, my Casablanca, let's see how Fairy and Rosette are gonna be judging this one. Oh boy. She's processing what she just saw. Why did I expose this little shrimp to Yuri? Ah, shoot. Was it hard for you to understand this one? I was kind of worried about that when I brought you along.
No, I understood it just fine. I was just a little surprised, that's all. I haven't experienced being attracted to another girl before.
Well, we can't always grasp things that we don't personally relate to or have an experience for ourselves. There are even people out there who struggle to understand themselves.
When I was little, Abby used to tell me, if you don't know or understand something, it's important that you try and learn more about it.
That's, yeah, that's a very good thing to live by.
I want to learn more about all kinds of different people. If everyone did that, we'd all be able to get along better. I wonder if there really is such a thing as soulmate.
Now, there's something I've never thought I'd hear from... sorry, I should have said that. You've helped me out so much that sometimes I forget you're still only 20.
I understand. Please don't worry about it. It's just that the last time I felt both the joys and pains of falling in love was several years ago. To yearn for someone and feel it so intensely. Mirabelle once told me that love obscures all reason.
Okay, I think I can get away with saying I never thought Mirabelle'd say something like that. Okay, that was cute. Hey, she leveled up. ADF, DF, and defense +5.
Today is a big day for readers of the popular comic series Bravely Legends. The creator, Jay Siegel, is here signing autographs. I'm so grateful she accepted my invitation to appear at the store. Her fans have been dying to interact with her, and now they can do just that.
Well, she is there. She did stumble into accepting that.
I never expected Jay Siegel to be a woman though, and such an adorable one at that. There's been many times where my impression of an author changed after meeting them in person, but this one blows them all out of the water.
That is quite the crowd. Oh, these two are here as well. Can you believe Jay Siegel was a woman all along? What a shocker. Am I right, Woody? Sure. Oh, forget you. I need to get her autograph on my copy of her latest volume. Wait, what am I saying? One isn't enough. I gotta buy 2 more and get those signed too. Alright, Donatello. The dynamic brushwork always made me assume that it was drawn by a man. Shows what I know, huh? Now my worldview's a little bit wider. Just another reason for my comics, for why comics are the best. Stupid James. It's just basketball. Why did he have to show me up so hard? Not that it matters. He could give me every handicap in the universe and I still wouldn't stand a chance. There's gotta be something I can beat him at. Oh, he is in his own headspace. Not once did I expect this bookstore to hold an autograph signing for one of my favorite comic series. Even more surprising, I should add, is that what a meek young lady Jay Siegel turned out to be. You'd never guess it going by her writing and art style. She's quite a looker too, if I may say so. Okay, calm down now. I actually wasn't planning to come to the bookstore today, but after happening upon a notice for this event on their homepage, I rushed over as fast as my legs could carry me. What a close call. If it weren't for my T-phone, I'd have missed out entirely.
Alrighty.
Well, the use of smartphones. Hi. Welcome to Jay Siegel's book signing session. The event itself is pretty short notice, but after we promoted it on the Orbalnet, the fans came out in droves. I've never been so proud to be her editor. Come on everybody, let's make Miss Siegel the smash hit she deserves to be. Oh god, no, how are you coping with this?
Hold up. How did I get dragged into this?
Jay Siegel, can I have your autograph? The last chapter of Bravely Legend was peak fiction.
But wow, we never realized you were a girl. This is huge. Headaches. Like this were the whole reason I hid my identity in the first place. Why? Why is this happening to me?
Well, you were not paying attention, that's why. Oh god, what's going on here? You know, those idol girls have gotten pretty popular lately. Yeah, for real. I actually saw one of their live concerts while I was cycling around the Trion Mall earlier. I'm kind of surprised they're so big now. I mean, it wasn't all that long ago they were stuck performing in shady concert halls, right? Honestly, I'm curious to see how far they'll go. Well, you're not the only one. Seems like they're gaining fans by the second. It's whatever though. I'm more interested in viral idols anyway. Huh? Virtual. He said virtual as I read viral. Virtual. Oh god. We are already... Are we already at this point? Oh my god. Virtual YouTubers, let's go. Huh? Virtual idols? What, they sing about the Orbital Network or something? Nah, it's nothing like that. They actually use these alter egos of themselves called avatars. Oh my god. We're advancing too far. They're getting brain rot. They're getting the peak brain rot now. Holy shit. They only exist in virtual space though, like over the net. And even though they have thousands of fans, nobody's actually seen them in real life. Kind of sounds like they're just catfishing you, dude. Well, that's... I'm only going off this thread I saw on a message board, so it's not like I'm in the know or anything. Still, it's a genre worth keeping an eye on. Won't be long before we start hearing juicy stories about it. Aha! There's been a lot of talk about these new types of celebrities cropping up, like idols and amateur models. This is my first time hearing of virtual idols, though I'm still not convinced they're even a real thing. Oh, they're real. They're real. You just got served peak brain rot. Enjoy that.
Thanks for stopping by.
I heard Miss Mao mention that those anti-immigration theorists are up to their old tricks again. I came from an immigrant family myself, so I can already imagine what kind of horrible things they might pull. But I'm not afraid. Not when I've got Miss Mao and Cowan here to protect me.
Nice.
What would you like?
Ooh, you have a recipe. Soul Chef fried rice. Yum. The guild is here again today. The rookie among them seems to have much weighing upon him. In any case, they're almost certainly here to keep us in check. I won't be leaving them to their own devices. What's more, the Easterner they have with them is that B-rank bracer from the Longlight branch. Now, why would he come all this way to Edith? We had better keep a close watch on him, considering his origins. Don't mind me. I'll be keeping an eye on the second floor for a time. If there's anything you need, just ask. Oh, it's this guy! Right. You know, I kind of figured something was bothering you, but I never thought it'd be about your family. I'm sorry, cousin. I should never have told you about those lies in the first place. About all... Oh, wait, what? told you all those lies in the first place. Well, whatever. You're still a pretty okay kid in my books.
Plus, you never even gotten a chance to put your plan into action. I mean, you probably wouldn't be here anymore if you did. But enough about that. What are your goals from here on?
Well, I'm still aiming to become a senior bracer, but for real this time.
I'm not so sure I even have the right anymore, but I'd like to stop a story like mine from ever happening again.
So if you're willing, I'd really appreciate some help with recommendations. Sheesh, you finally take us up on our offer for help, and this is what you ask us for?
Oh, it's no big deal. It's something all bracers have to deal with. Gray seems to be doing well lately.
Yes, he is. I'm sure he'll become a proper bracer in no time.
Alrighty.
It takes 5 recommendations to become a senior bracer. You've got 3 so far, right, Gray?
Yeah, I tried to have them revoked, but HQ shut me down on that. So instead I want to make sure the last 2 I earned truly show that I deserve to take up the supporting gauntlet. Flying a little close to the sun there, but I like the moxie. You raised the hurdles, now you've gotta clear them. We'll be here to beat the path to senior bracerhood right into you.
Speaking of, Alvis and I had a pretty good training regime that I can pass along. It's all uphill from here, Gray. Try not to fall behind.
Right, thanks for the help, guys. You'll do fine. It's probably too late for me to say this without getting told off, but I can't bring myself to turn a blind eye to kids like Lashkar or any other people whose scars run deep. So I'm gonna aim high again, this time in a way that would make my sister proud. Huh. What if... Huh. I actually don't remember, did she say her surname? Huh. Is your sister maybe in town? Did I maybe meet her throughout this game? That would be actually funny.
I wonder how Alvis is holding up. We were wrapping up a bigger job than usual yesterday, but we misread the situation and wound up in a bit of a bind. We managed to recover with a little teamwork, but Alvis seemed pretty upset about it. Sure, he's up to B rank now, but that's no reason for him to feel like he has to do everything.
So I hear Lahad's away on a business trip. Of all the rotten timing, I always hit him up for a duel whenever I'm in the capital. Well, whatever. I'll just take it out on Gray instead. That'll break him in good. Oh god, no. Poor Gray. Okay, ma'am, your main story.
Positively delectable.
Arkride Solutions, an A-rank bracer, and a divine blade. Here to sample our Eastern fare. The smell of it is so rich, it takes me right back to Langport. I can feel my mouth watering already.
Yeah, well, keep a leash on it until lunchtime. We're just making the rounds on Edith's rumor mills while we work through our 4 SPGs.
Oh, well, one juicy tidbit I have is your run-in with the Lou family yesterday. You already know about that? I do, albeit only superficially. While we're on the subject, I've been wondering what became of the syndicate after the fact. The Lou family bigwigs are still somewhere in the capital. Same goes for Tsao and his men. What they're up to is a mystery, but I do hear the Council of Elders will be making a big announcement soon.
Oh, it's probably about the Tsao thing.
We can probably guess what it is. I anticipated a massive gambit from Tsao, but it came a lot faster than I was thinking. I'm of no mind to follow his example, but his cunning and audacity are to be admired. To be fair, it isn't as if this is all bad for the syndicate.
Maybe not, but that doesn't mean I have to whoop him up. Wait, what? But that doesn't mean I have to whoop it up. What's that even mean? Maybe not, but that doesn't mean I have to whoop it up? Okay.
Well, I, for one, look forward to what the future holds for Heiwei, and by extension, the path you choose to tread. But enough about our internal affairs. I happen to have a piece of information here that might interest you. The True Grievance Brigade has resumed their operations. So it's true. We'd heard from Elaine that they were on the move.
Though the guild doesn't have any specifics.
At any rate, their core members should all be in custody now, after what happened at Armis. If that also were enough to deter them, they would have disbanded ages ago. I don't know who's currently leading their ranks, but they seem to be more zealous than ever.
Oh god, please don't tell me it's Jacobin.
And I thought cockroaches were hard to stomp out. Easterns like us may be on their blacklist, but I doubt they're foolhardy enough to raise a hand against Heiwe. So long as they don't act against us, we'll extend the same courtesy to them. The rest of you aren't off their radars either, so you may want to watch your backs.
Point taken.
Thank you for the warning.
Anything else?
The True Grievance Brigade is most assuredly on the move again, but as of now, their objective is yet unknown. I doubt they're foolhardy enough to challenge Heiwe directly, but you never can tell what desperation will drive people to. You may want to watch your backs.
Haven't seen that guy's bug in a while. Not that I'm complaining. The less of his anti-immigration activism, the better. Still, I do wonder about him. Must be a real piece of work. You on the lookout for someone? Maybe we can give you a hand. No need to concern yourselves. I wouldn't exactly call it a problem anyhow. See, this anti-immigration protester who often comes to demonstrate here hasn't been around lately.
Tell us more about this protester.
The man's name is Jacobin. He's a wily sort, that kind of who'll leap at the chance to shove his radical rhetoric down your throat. We've cracked down on it time and again, but it never did much to discourage him. But now he isn't showing up at all. You don't suppose that means he's finally had a change of heart? Well, whatever the case, just take care not to get suckered in by any screwball solicitors. Ha! He's missing.
Jacobin, he was the one who wrote that threatening letter in Horation.
And apparently he went back to his own ways without missing a beat right after. The guy's anti-immigration sometimes ran deep. If he's gone cold turkey, that raises a few eyebrows.
Maybe he just changed location?
Could be. We'll keep an eye out. Whoop, someone's calling. Oh, hi. Well, if it ain't the champion himself.
Hey guys, how's it hanging? It's been a while since we met face to face. You've just been counting down the days, I bet.
Oh, yeah. Why don't I spare myself the headache and hang up? Besides, we saw you at the park just yesterday. Again, one of those sentences I wonder if he would say if we would have not talked to him. Hold on a second. The least you can do is hear me out. I'll just get to the point. There's something important I want to ask of you guys. Really now? On the same day as the big race? Doesn't seem like a coincidence. You can put it that way, but I'd rather we go over the nitty-gritty in person. If now is a bad time though, I won't push my luck. A Z1 related request, huh? Guess there's a chance it's connected to those terrorists. Actually, I think we can work you in. Is that right? Glad to hear it. Let's meet at 10:30 then. I'll be waiting at the Orbital Cafe in front of the station. See you on the flip side.
What do you think Maxim wants from us?
He got all tense out of nowhere halfway through the call.
Maybe there's trouble brewing over at the Grand Prix?
I don't know any better than you, but whatever it is, has my nose twitching. To advance the main story, select Meet Maxim at the cafe. Okay, alright, let's go. Should we cut things short here and meet up with Maxim? Yes, meeting will advance, yep. If I didn't do shit, it will be lost. It's fine. March 21st, 10:30 AM. Oh!
Hey, there you guys are.
And not a moment too soon. I believe it's been a month since we've seen one another, Van. Apart from in the garden, that is.
He at least acknowledges that. Has it been that long already? Doesn't feel like it. the way you've been helping my assistants. Gonna take a wild stab though and say you ain't here just to catch up. I'll explain that and more to you in a bit. But first sit down and take a load off.
Thank you for placing an order for us, though I do feel a bit guilty letting you pay.
Yeah, no need to put yourself out on our account. Just think of it as a reward for all the times you were there for me.
Don't mind if I do then.
So let's start with what Renee's doing here. Not that I don't already have an idea. Right, I won't beat around the bush. Long story short, today's Grand Prix is being targeted by anti-immigration terrorists.
For real? Wait, am I the only one who was surprised by that? Well, all of these signs so far were sort of pointing to it.
First off, we came in knowing that leftover anti-immigration terrorists were still kicking about. Then we've got the Z1 Grand Prix finals, which immigrants are gonna turn up in droves to see. Add to that the involvement of our CID analysis, and the rest is self-explanatory.
I see what you mean now. Plus, one of the favorites in today's race is Aslan, who comes from the Central East. It only makes sense that the terrorists would have their sights set on him.
You're absolutely correct. Even despite the existence of Red Star, Even despite the existence of Red Star, racers in the past were exclusively of white descent. But in recent years, the number of Eastern and Central Eastern racers has grown to the point where they're no longer an exception. Among them, a star of hope for the Central Easterners was born in the form of Aslan. Nowadays, there are quite a few people who view the Z1 races as a symbol of ethnic integration. I can definitely feel it going in that direction. But of course, anti-immigration terrorists wouldn't take much of a fancy to that. So they have demanded that the racers' organizers call off the Z1 Grand Prix altogether. And by they, I mean the True Grievance Brigade. From what I hear, they also demand that the police release their fellow members who were caught hiding in Aramis.
I see. So the remnants really are still active. It's just as we suspected. They'll stop at nothing to achieve their goals, but of course you won't give in to their demands, right?
That goes without saying. The Grand Prix organizers haven't even considered suspending the event. And naturally, the CID plans to do everything in its power to address the situation. To start, we'll be establishing a strict watch in and around the circuit venue as a precautionary measure. However, these radicals have little left to lose. The more we tighten the screws, the likelier it is that they'll involve innocent people.
You certainly can't be too careful, given the decent number of members.
Purported? Reported, I guess. Purported?
Given the decent number of members reported to be at large. So as a bit of an added insurancy, you want to enlist the aid of Arkride Solutions.
Which at this particular moment means you get the lane as part of the package. Classic Renee. The Pampered Prince never misses a trick. Enough with the Pampered Prince bit, and it's Mr. Kincaid to you. But yes, as you've surmised, the CID would like to once again issue an official 4 SPG. Your task is to flush out and apprehend the terrorists. Your assigned area will be the Speedway's interior. In the meantime, my man and I will handle the perimeter. Sounds like a plan. By the way, I'll be acting as a liaison between you and the event manager. So if there's anything you need to pass on, just give me a call.
Understood.
Right then, I'd better head out. Got a few things to take care of before the race. Sure thing. Catch you later.
The True Grievance Brigade. It didn't seem as if they were tied to any other forces back at Aramis either.
But there's a definitive chance that someone will capitalize on their schemes, just like before.
Hey, as long as they put up a decent fight.
Speak for yourself. I'd rather call it quits. I'd rather they call it quits. Anyway, let's carve down some lunch and get to investigating. March 21st, 11:32 AM. Capital of Calvard, Edith, 12th District, Grand Circuit.
It stopped snowing,
So it has.
though it's still a little overcast. The Grand Circuit, Edith's 12th District. I remember looking around here with Van during the Revolution Festival.
Yeah, you were sightseeing like no one's business.
This is my first time in the area. Wait, what's that?
Ah, you mean the Ferris wheel?
It's an attraction in which one rides a gondola attached to a rotating rim, allowing them to take in the surrounding views. Cool. Is it like taking the Aerotram in Basel? It doesn't feel quite the same, but there's definitely a resemblance visually. You may not know it, but this place also has one of the most up-to-date bouldering facilities out there.
There are some who make a hobby of scaling natural rock formations with just their bare hands. Bouldering imitates that in a safe environment for people to enjoy, right?
Someone's been reading up. I tried it out on one of my days off, and let me tell you, it really gets your blood pumping. Oh yeah? Color me intrigued.
Unlike the Ferris wheel, this is the kind of thing you can have fun with solo. I get where you're coming from, but now ain't the time to be fooling around. Come on, let's go check the perimeter before we head into the speedway.
The beer garden is awfully crowded today.
It sure is. Wait, isn't that?
Huh? Isn't that what? I see the red marks are there. Oh, they're over there. Oh my god. They're meeting with Grammy. Oh, Judith. Oh, poor Judith. Oh, Lindbaum. Give 30 different gifts. Ah. Increases arts damage by 50%, but delay afterwards is longer. Right. It's the good shit. It's the good shit. Oh, it's these two.
Wow, there's so many people here. So, where are the racers?
They're probably all getting ready.
Oh, right. Guess Aslan has to make sure he looks good for the winner's circle, huh? Hey, think maybe we can get him to sign something for us? You're right. I hear they usually do a bunch of stuff for the fans afterwards. Not that I really know, though. You can't overestimate how important aerodynamics are for a F1 vehicle. Airflow causes downforce, which pushes the car against the ground, giving the tires a strong grip. That's what lets them take sharp turns at high speeds without any problems.
I mean, yeah, that's how they work. I couldn't quite get behind the idea of wearing a dress shirt even for work. Oh, Lucio, right, you're working here, I forgot. After consulting with my manager, he permitted me to man the counter in my personal attire. As a matter of fact, doing so may actually put me more in line with this store's aesthetic. I should count myself lucky to work under someone so flexible. I mean, yeah, the leather jacket definitely works better with a store dedicated to cars and everything. I asked the guy in leather at the counter which he thought was cooler, trains or Z1 cars. His response? How should I know what you like? Figure it out for yourself. What a wake-up call! It almost shook me numb. Oh, it's just like the guy at the counter says. I've got to figure out what I like for myself. Oh, Shino's here.
Hello and welcome to Shino's bar. Can I interest you in pre-race refreshments?
Damn, Shino. This is a prime location to set up shop. Good for you.
I'm not usually a fan of large events like these, but they aren't so bad on occasion. Thinking back, it's been about a year since I first opened. I've done business in so many places since. Maybe it's time to reflect on what I've learned. Is something wrong? Oh, don't mind me. Have a wonderful time. I hope you get to enjoy it to the fullest.
That's a nice sentiment, but we didn't come here to play around. Only one thing for it. Sooner we get this shit squared away, the sooner we can let our hair down. Alrighty.
I'm not usually a fan of large events like these, but they aren't so bad on occasion. This final race will close out the season. I hope you get to enjoy it to the fullest.
Hello.
Shino's gelato. Nice, 28 CP. Shino's homemade gelato hits the spot after a stiff drink. Do I know the... Oh, should have won it from the... No, what? I don't remember. I remember these two goobers. No idea who this is, I think.
Oh, it's Lyle and Julian, and Thelma's here too.
Oh, Thelma, okay. Hey Agnès, hard at work again, huh?
You're awfully passionate about your job, don't you think?
What are you doing around here, though? Is there some kind of trouble?
We're just doing a little investigating, is all. Did you three come to watch the race together?
Well, Julian told me he'd never seen Z1 before. Figure since today is the finals and all, now would be the perfect chance.
And I just invited myself along. Ah, I see.
Well, I guess we'll see you guys later then.
Why don't we all chat over tea sometime?
Yeah, and let us know if there's anything we can help with, alright?
Thank you very much.
Oh, awesome.
Puck seems handsome and all, but the hottie who's really caught my eye these days is Aslan. Maybe I'll buy one of the photos of him they're selling over at the boutique.
Oh, okay. Good for you. Usually when I swing around these parts, it's to pick up chicks. But today is the final, so this time all my focus is going toward the race. Wow, priorities for once. There are not chicks? I'm pretty used to watching horses compete at the Heimdall racecourse back home. But this will be my first time seeing the Z1 in person instead of on a screen. I can hardly wait. We've had a lot more families and couples than usual today. What I wouldn't give to have a girlfriend myself. Who else am I supposed to ride the Ferris wheel with?
The stands are packed to the brim today, so unless you have a reservation, I'm afraid it's a standing room only. If you're still interested in purchasing a ticket, just let me know.
Oh hey, the family outing. Not long now till the race begins. I sure hope Hawker gets here in time. After all, he was the one who suggested we take the boys out to see it. He even had to pull a few strings to set us up with our tickets. Harry's gonna be crushed if he doesn't show up. Hopefully he will.
That's late again. He even promised we'd watch the race together today. This was supposed to make up for last time too. What's his deal? All he ever cares about is work. I've never been to Z1 until today. Henry told me loads about how cool it's gonna be. I hope his dad makes it in time to watch it with us. Can't wait.
Okay, hopefully yeah. Professional racing requires superhuman levels of kinetic vision, reflexes and focus. But even those are nothing without nerves of steel. I used to dream about being a racer myself, but I gave up once I realized I didn't have what it takes.
So...
I halfway expected him to drop a line like, until I got an arrow in the knee or some shit like that.
And that's all there is to it. Hope that helps.
Wow, you climbed up so nimbly. Choosing an efficient route really makes a difference. I think I'll start to get the gist of this. The hustle and bustle over at the racetrack is on a whole other level today. Almost feels like a festival. I'll drink to that.
Working here lets me rub elbows with some racers than I can, more racers than I can count. The goal is to eventually back myself one of the money makers, like Maxi Blugan. Then I'll be set for life. At least that's the fantasy what keeps me going. Reality can be cruel sometimes.
At least you have reality on your mind. Hi. Not to pat my own back, but here at Golden Hour, we always spare some extra kidneys, yes, kindness for younger racers. I've given out free meals to the ones down on their luck more than a few times. It wasn't often, but I even treated the great Maxim Lugan on occasion. I'll never forget the day he brought a boatload of customers into my seats. Said it was his way of paying me back. Now that he's made it big. Now, that's nice of him.
My stuff can't be beat.
Oracion Ale. Cures KO, restore HP, CP12. Classic Oracion Ale, brewed using a traditional recipe. Well, this is a family meeting of two families. Hi.
Hello, everyone.
I was kind of hoping this is gonna be voiced.
So you guys decided to come too, huh?
On business, but yeah.
Forget that! What are you doing here, Grammy?
I'll have you know, Victor and I go way back.
Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Oh, jeez.
He used to work at one of my go-to restaurants during my glory days.
At one point, Dominique took a real fancy to my cooking. Ever since, she's been giving me pointers in just about everything. I wouldn't have been able to get Mamar up and running without her support.
Damn, the lore. You don't say. I would have guessed you two had a history.
It's definitely a shocker. But that's not what I meant. What are you doing here at the Grand Circuit? Or do I even need to ask?
Come to think of it, I recall hearing that you've offered advice to professional athletes before. Does that mean you're here to coach the Z1 racers?
Only the ones on the younger side. Though I've also been putting in my 2 mira on how they're running this whole affair.
Damn!
Judith and man sure weren't exaggerating about her.
Alright, you didn't even meet her yet. She's a granny of all trades if I ever saw one.
And yet she rarely ventures into the public eye. I see now why the rumors refer to her as a legend.
But bet she could hold up in a scaffold too. Names like her must be 1 in a million. Oh, you should have seen her with those guns. It was peak cinema. Alright. Enough feeding her ego. What I want to know is where'd Humes get off to?
Oh, that's right. I don't see her around.
She and Maxim made a promise to ride the Ferris wheel together.
Oh, cute.
They should be back before long, though.
A playdate, huh? Those two are pretty chummy now.
Nothing to worry about then, right? Save for the potential terrorist situation.
Let's check around the Ferris wheel just in case.
Ooh, a Ferris wheel. I'm getting the urge to climb all the way to the top of it.
What kind of crazy-ass urge is that? And don't even think about trying it. You hear me?
the sheer panic.
My dad used to work for a famous 3-star restaurant a long time ago. Apparently Dominique was a big help to him back then. It's been much too long since I last saw her. She's still as busy as ever, it seems. I'll have to keep my ears open for any stories she has to share.
Oh, more?
Yuma went to ride the Ferris wheel with Maxim. The race is coming up, so they promised not to take too long. I hope the two of them have fun. A quiet moment together should do them both good.
Oh, that's cute. I get the sense that you didn't come here for a simple day at the races. But we'll just leave it at that. I've got no plans to horn in on whatever spriggan business you're up to. In fact, I expect you to aim high and soar, this being your home turf. And that goes double for you, Judith.
Does she always have to turn the screws on me?
Yes. Dominique has done much for me over the years. I'll have to treat her to another meal at our place. I'll extend that invite to Chloe too if she weren't so busy all the time.
Even Mom? Have some mercy, that bistro's the only sanctuary I've got left. Poor Judith.
You're turning pale, Judith. What's the matter? More than we'll ever know. Just give her some space for now. Poor Judith. The last place she could call sanctuary. Not anymore.
So, this is the Ferris wheel. It makes you feel so short from up close.
That was so much fun!
Oh.
I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, it's Van and his friends!
Hey all, how's the operation going?
Operation?
You can relax. we'll get the job done.
So, Yume, how was riding the Ferris wheel with Maxim?
I could see the whole circuit from the tippy top!
Whoever is doing Yume's voice is doing a fantastic job.
Wow, it must be the best seat in the house.
Yeah. Too bad we couldn't stay on it longer.
Oh, well, you know what they say. Time flies when you're having fun. Tell you what, if we get another chance, I'll go around 3 more times with you.
Really? Cross your heart?
Cross my heart. I'll make sure Yume here gets back to Paulette safe and sound. Oh, and before I forget, I've already arranged to get you guys into the Speedway. Just give your names at the ticket counter and they'll let you through. Best of luck out there.
For sure. Thanks.
Bye, Van! Bye, everyone!
Bye, cutie pie. She's adorable as fuck. Looks like Maxim is headed straight for the racetrack himself.
Is something bothering you, Van?
No, it's nothing. We're gonna want to follow his lead soon.
Alrighty then. Let me figure out how much I want to bet, and...
Aaron, no betting and no getting drunk either.
I wasn't gonna... Hey, come on, chill. It was just a joke.
Was it, though? Was it really?
At any rate, we're here strictly on business. Do try to contain yourself.
Wow, everybody is just leaning into him. Damn. Okay. Well, nothing else to do. Let's go. Yes.
Are you looking to purchase a ticket? Unless you have a reservation, I'm afraid it's standing room only.
The name's Van Arkride. Maxim Lugan should have something set up for us.
Oh, so you're friends of Mr. Lugan? My apologies. Mr. Van Arkride, was it? Yes, I have you right here. There'll be 9 event passes for you. Go right ahead and enter the venue.
Got it.
The VIP treatment isn't so bad.
March 21st, 12:03 p.m. Okay, so let's see here. I did a long while ago when I was talking about the Z1 predict that there might be a death scene here or something happening here that will be very, very adjacent to Final Destination. Let's see if that happens. It's a little past noon, and the race is scheduled to start at 2 p.m. sharp. Gonna ask for better driving, better eater.
Yes, it feels great outside, and the sky is clearing up nicely. On the other hand, the stands are already filling in, even with 2 hours to go. Just goes to show how much they're camping at the bit. This is, after all, the Grand Prix's annual finals. The crowd's fervor is almost palpable.
How do we plan on fighting those bozos then? Don't tell me you plan on grilling the audience one set at a time.
Even with so many people here, doing that would only draw unwanted attention to us. Incidentally, Renee gave us some sort of data before we parted. What was it?
Just a little trick to help us zero in on the enemy. The terrorists' weaponry of choice are specially designed to bypass standard metal detectors. As luck would have it, we managed to get our hands on a similar model from the Blacklight district. If you install this data and perform a shard search, it should be able to identify them. Best of luck.
Wow, the CLE thinks of everything.
I'd call it over-preparing, but if it saves us some hassle, then we might as well roll with it. I'll forward the data to you guys. That way, we can split up and cover as much ground as possible.
Our first order of business will be to pinpoint any terrorists hiding at the speedway. Then we surround them, close in, and corral the whole group at once. Simple as that.
There's just one thing. I want Reset to act as our operator. That means compiling everybody's findings and passing along my instructions when needed.
As you wish.
Good. Now let's get this done. Okay. Alright, we're all fanned out. Time for me to start moving too.
Okay, the Zyphas are all set up. Now we just need to do a shard search.
Alright.
We've got to catch these terrorists so we can keep Yume and the others safe.
We'll do that. We'll do that. I'm just looking... How many people do I have to talk to? Oh, shit. Oh, people outside also updated. Oh, this will be a thing. Hey, Shen. It's almost time. I've got to make sure these pre-race jitters come through in my article. Next on the agenda is to interview as many spectators as possible before the cars take off. Are they in place? Some of them are. Well, that's, I presume, Aslan from the coloring. No idea who the green one is. This one time we asked Aslan for an autograph, and he was all polite and gentlemanly about it. My girlfriend's been a super fan of his ever since. How do I feel about that? Don't even ask. Poor Jake.
Oh, Aslan, what a dreamboat. If he doesn't win today's race, I'll freak.
Good luck, dude. Good luck. They may be out of the championships running, but I've got high hopes for Leno all the same. I want them to show me they've still got enough fuel in their tanks to mount a comeback at next year's Grand Prix.
You can do it, Leno. Go, go, go! Maybe if I wish hard enough, they'll pull off a miracle and turn the tables. Most consider Edvas and Inger to be the two top contenders in the Z1, but we at Red Star have been steadily climbing the ranks as has Leno. So be sure to keep an eye out for us on the track, okay? Woo! Feel the energy? It's what a pit girl like us. It's what pit girls like us live for. Everybody makes sure to root for Maxim, okay? Just think, you'll be right here to witness him take his historic 4th Z1 Grand Prix championship in a row.
Oh god, the entire squad is here. What's up? Are you looking for something? The race is starting soon, so you wanna hurry up and hurry back to your seat. You've been in ours since early morning. Wouldn't wanna miss out on the pre-event pit prep. This could be anyone's race, but my money is on Red Star all the way. Why? Cause I'm Team Red Star for life. Hell, I'd blow my savings on them and thank them for the opportunity. When I say I ride or die, I mean it. Can't they get this show on the road already? Marco's been giving me predictions left and right on the final race. Edvas and Ingrid are definitely neck and neck for the top spot, but now there's snowy roads in the mix. Thankfully, the weather's lightened up a bit, but anything could happen, you know? Man, I'm so nervous I can hardly concentrate. Yeah, if Leno and Red Star get final place here, they could end up winning the... If Leno and Red Star get... If Leno and Red Star get first place here, they could end up winning the whole Grand Prix. Oh boy, things are so heated I might just lose my mind. Well, I see you guys are enjoying yourselves.
Yeah, I've been going to the Z1 since I was 3, but the adrenaline of the last race just never gets old.
You should hurry up and grab a seat, man. It should be starting any second. I'm here on business, actually. Gotta take care of it. Gotta take care of it fast so the rest of you in the seats can have a good time. Oh, yep.
For the record, my favorite to win is Ingrid and Leno. Team Ingrid's got a decent chance of bringing it home. But obviously I want Leno to do well too, since I drive a Kabul myself. Maxim has a pretty good shot at taking his 4th championship in a row though. Oh, I'm so excited, my heart's about to jump out of my chest.
Aslan's giving the veterans a real run for the Mira this year. Maxim can't afford to slip up today. Not that it's all riding on him. This sport's as much about the car and pit crew's performance as it is the drivers. First place is still up for grabs here. That's what gets us so fired up in the stands.
Ingrid might stand a chance at winning the Grand Prix if they earn enough points in the finals. But to do that, Aslan will have to pull ahead and snatch first place away from Maxim Lugan. We're in for quite a riveting race. Anybody with eyes can see that Edvas is gonna win. I mean, come on, it's Maxim Lugan. First place is made for him.
Super fans? Red Star isn't likely to pull off a victory this year, but I still believe in miracles. Lena associate? Listen, Carlos, you're the only one who can turn to this. One we can turn to this. For this. If you say so, we'll have to forfeit our slot. Give me a break. I retired a decade ago. My foot hasn't even healed all the way. The world of Z1 is no Sunday drive, you know. I won't argue that point, but still. Carlos, that's the guy who used to race for Lena way back when. He seems to be deep in conversation with one of their reps. Nothing's popping up on the search though, so I doubt they're with the terrorists. No sense poking into their business. Guess I go sweep their stands again.
Something's there. Do a shard search.
Uh-huh.
Attention, today's main race is about to start.
What are you looking at?
We ask that you please
The entrance to Mehengarten?
wait for the race to begin.
I'll see you in a second. I said my piece. We'll just have to try our luck with somebody else. Well, alright.
We gotta hurry.
Oh, interesting. So it's not letting me back out to talk to the rest of the people even though they updated. That's interesting. Oh, hi. Suspicious man. I'm getting a hit from that guy. No two ways about it. Doesn't seem like he's part of a group though. I'll just stand by and keep an eye on him until reset calls. The rest of the team have completed their investigations. Ultimately, the only positive search result was the man you came across. Yeah, just checked with Renee. He said the others might be outside the arena. If not, then chances are that they're hiding somewhere on the racetrack. Anyway, I'm gonna move in on this one. Can you relay the plan to everyone else?
Certainly.
Excuse me, you got a second? Need something? Let's just say you've been selected for a stop and search. Mind telling me about what you're concealing there?
How could you possibly?
And in case you get any funny ideas, we already have you surrounded.
Surrender quietly.
I didn't realize I'd draw so much attention. So be it. Oh shit, whoa. Oh, good luck.
Trying to make a suicide run? Not on my watch.
Big talk for a little lady. So why does she make my spine chill? Yeah. Forget it. Dignified what?
Sorry, but this road's closed. Give yourself up without a fuss, and you may still get off with a minimal sentence.
Beauty's play too? Guess escape's no longer an option. In that case... You know, sometimes a character slipping into another outfit just catches me off guard. Sometimes it's... just... Where did you... Oh, I just noticed. I was so flabbergasted by him suddenly being in full gear and gas mask and giant big buster sword that I didn't even notice the two silhouettes of the camouflaged guys. Anyway, comrades, to arms!
So his playmates were hiding under sharp camouflage. He wasn't just running around randomly.
Nothing we weren't expecting. How are you holding up, Elaine?
Perfectly fine, thank you. I think we can all agree that the odds are stacked against you.
Even then, you're still gonna pick a fight? Don't take us lightly. We are the true grievance brigade. The leaders Calvard needs most. Now that our sponsors have dropped us, our backs are against the wall. A shame we couldn't drag those blasted immigrants into this. We'll just have to settle for taking you down with us instead.
Justice will prevail!
Oh my god!
Use a shard piece to get the upper hand.
Van starts on a crit round? Well, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
Time for the main event! Vandalize Raid!
Limiter unlocked.
Ooh, you guys lived.
Go all out.
Well, that is a surprise. I am shocked that they lived.
It's go time!
Not for long. Can I get my link? Nope, apparently not. Punch!
Blast off!
Thank you, Anne. They actually lived a crit round. We're done for. Long live the Republic. They're down for the count. I could have gone for more of a challenge, to be honest. The Genesis still hasn't reacted so far. Does that mean there's no corrosion going on? It's difficult to say. This may not have been all of their surviving members. Right, we can't afford to drop our guards. For now, let's go hand these guys over to Renee. I like the fact that this whole thing was taking place in front of a crowded audience on the stands, and there was not much reaction from them, apparently. At the same time, the CID apprehended a separate unit of the True Grievance Brigade. Oh, they also bagged some people. When combined with the one Van's team had captured, all remnants of the group were accounted for and in custody. Thus did the brigade's plans to interfere with the Z1 Grand Prix and negotiate the release of their comrades skid to a halt. Well, rip them. March 21st, 1:05 PM. Well, that takes care of the terrorists. So, now what? Do we keep up the investigation here or move somewhere else entirely? Good question. I'm still getting a whiff of something suspicious. Yeah, something is still gonna happen here. Oh.
The Genesis. It's reacting. So we are on the right track?
At the very least, we need to stay sharp until the race is over and done with.
Shall we take another turn through the stands and garages?
Yeah, and anywhere else we can think of while we're at it.
Poking around blindly irks me a bit, but I suppose it's the best we can do right now.
Well... Oh. March 21st, 2 PM. Having flushed out the terrorists, Van and company continued their investigation with a wary eye. And they're off! That's what I just said! With no suspicious activity to be found, the Z1 Grand Prix went on as scheduled. As the group remained vigilant, the race plowed ahead, with a number of dramatic developments along the way. Oh boy, what's about to happen? Huh, funny. I'm intentionally letting this run just to see how many cutscenes are playing in the background. Okay, this is where it stops. In the end, it was a showdown between Maxim and Aslan in a fierce and fervent bid for first place. While keeping in touch with the CID, Van and the others elected to watch the deciding moment from the stands. At long last, the race entered its final leg. Same day.
And we're down to the final lap. Who will bring home the glory? The Red Comet or our new rising star?
Dude, that was crazy!
It all comes down to this. We'll know the winner soon enough.
Will Maxim hold on to his lead, or will Aslan pull out in front?
I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Who knew a bunch of guys driving in circles could hook you in like this?
Oh yeah, Formula 1 racing is very addictive when you get into it. I will not lie. It might look boring on first glance, but it's very addictive. I've been into that when I was young, but I haven't watched that since probably like... When was the last time that Michael Schumacher was racing? It's been a while.
I find myself unable to tear my eyes away.
Same here. Even I'm starting to feel anxious.
In all my years of watching the Z1, I can't remember the last time things were this hotly contested.
And Granny's just here now with, with her granddaughter.
That's saying something coming from you. This is a dead heat for the history books.
You can do it, Maxim.
Oh.
Just one more push. The finish line is right in your reach.
If he clinches this, he'll have a four-peat. Not that that means I'll forgive him.
Ooh, a last-minute maneuver.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Damn!
Talk about a photo finish.
Damn! Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa! Holy shit, even the frame rate suffered. Uh-oh.
Maxim?
Good goddess.
Holy shit.
Maxim?
Oh, and we're leaping. What the? Damn, they both went up in flames. Holy shit. Wow. An explosion kills both Maxim and Aslan. Wow. Rip. Okay. I honestly thought... Oh, Route B is called Grand Circuit Tragedy. Fitting. I honestly thought there's gonna be... I thought there's gonna be a crash. But I thought it's gonna be a crash of, like a... Think of someone is gonna manipulate Aslan's Z1 car and it's gonna go out of control and crash into the stands or something. But, okay, this is also very appropriate, I guess. Okay, we're going back to this moment. At 1:05 p.m. Well, that takes care of the terrorists. So now what? Do we keep up the investigation here or move somewhere else entirely? Good question. I'm still getting a whiff of something suspicious. Ugh. This feeling. Investigate the explosion. You all remember what just happened? The explosion, I mean.
We've gone through another rewind. I can sense it.
Yes, it was right after we turned the terrorists over to Renee. But more to the point.
We can't let the tragedy play out again.
No shit. Let's pull ourselves together and get to it. In order to do so, we need to get a firm grasp on what actually happened. An explosion of that scale couldn't have been just a simple crash. Yeah, those things are usually... Especially... Well, in our world, in these days, F1 cars are pretty made to not just spontaneously combust like they did in the past, especially after that one specific crash where I keep forgetting his name, but where that one racer specifically, he didn't die in the fire, but he got singed. He got singed very bad. Yeah, nowadays they're made pretty safe. You can still die in them very brutally, but they're made to secure the driver pretty well. And here we have a situation where stuff like this is pretty new, but I would say they would have something like that in place. that the thing doesn't just spontaneously goddamn explode like a fireball in a movie.
I'm of the same mind. In all probability, one of these E1 cars had some manner of explosive attached to it. No way. But who would do that? We've already caught all of the terrorists. More remnants for sure, for one. Or perhaps a more reasonable theory is that they have a collaborator. From my point of view, the explosion seemed to originate from Aslan's vehicle. That was the way I saw it too. About this whole rewind business though, what a profoundly fascinating experience.
Oh god, yeah, this is her first.
Still, I have a sneaking feeling that I've gone through this someplace before.
Don't tell me she remembers the poison gas incident on Nemeth Island. I don't think she necessarily was pulled into the rewind on Nemeth Island back then. Maybe she was, because she was already collaborating with us. So it might be a thing of she was already sharing a connection. But it's more like, I would say it's more like her unclouded eye probably picked up on the clues. It's like getting tossed in a washing machine, if I'm being real. Back on topic. It's a safe bet that Aslan's car is the one carrying the explosive. And Maxim was unlucky enough to get caught up in it too. We're short on time. Let's just work with what we know and get to stepping. Yeah, let's make our way over to Ingrid's garage and get a look at this ride. We'll give Renee and Maxim a heads up so they can run interference for us. This is what we're doing. Act 3. Route B Grand Circuit Tragedy. I already saw the title. On the rewind menu. I understand the situation, but we already performed an inspection on the car before bringing it in. I'm fairly certain there are no issues to be found. Aslan.
Maybe so, but this is a request from the CID. Not to mention, Maxim is worried for us too. It really put me at ease if we could clear this up.
Well, if you insist, then I suppose it's fine.
Not to worry, this will take no time at all. Aslan's just as good a guy as we heard, huh? Yes, I'm glad he was willing to watch for us.
Oh, this guy walking away. Rodney, what are you doing here?
I thought the final checks were finished already.
Well, ain't that sketchy. Excuse me a sec. Oh. Hey, no need to rough up our mechanic. Of all the lousy timing.
You're not Rodney?
What in blazes?
Is it me or have we seen this guy's mug before? If I squint just right, yeah. He appears to have trimmed up a tad since our last encounter. That's some dedicated camouflage. But it wasn't enough to pull a wool over our eyes. He's the one who caused the stir over Doracion, the anti-immigration activist Jacobin.
Oh, wow. Oh, he lost a couple of pounds. Ugh. Didn't think you had the I almost read that wrong. Didn't think you had the cojones to start around in the open. You that infernal spriggan! Follow me once, shame on you, but twice?
Man, I found the bomb. It was wedged in a gap under the engine cover.
Nice work, Cadre.
I almost drove out with that?
Yep. And so, the miniature explosive attached to Aslan's Z1 Racer was safely removed. The real mechanic, whom Jacobin had knocked out and tied up, was then found unharmed. From there, the Z1 Grand Prix kicked off once more, with the competition heating up more than ever.
This time, it's Maxim tailing after Aslan.
Whoa!
You're kidding!
What the shit? What?
God damn it!
What the shit? Was Maxim not carrying a bomb? Well then. Another split. What? Okay. What does it say? An explosion kills both Maxim and Aslan. Okay, same thing again. What the shit? Back again? Back to 1:05 p.m. Here we are again. Another rewind. The timing was exactly the same as before. In the end, we couldn't stop the tragedy from repeating itself. Though it did play out differently compared to the last time. Yeah, right down to how the race was going. But that part that struck out to me the most was the size of the explosion.
I noticed that too. It was...
smaller.
Compared to the first explosion, it was way smaller, and the cars were slightly less damaged.
Yeah, that's true.
You're right. I didn't see it in as much detail as Fairy, but I did have the same thought. What I wouldn't understand is how it even happened. We definitely removed the bomb that was placed in Aslan's car.
And then there must have been two from the very beginning. And that's the only logical conclusion. Oh, right, yeah, that would explain why the first explosion was big and the second one was small. Both cars had a bomb in them? Huh. The first explosion was caused by both bombs going off, while the second one was caused by just one. Put that away, the logic checks out.
In summary, an explosive was planted not only in Mr. Aslan's vehicle, but Mr. Lugan's as well. Do I have that right?
Couldn't even get a word in edgewise there. But yeah, I'd say you all hit the nail on the head.
You guys sure are a sharp bunch. Something tells me you're stumped on who actually planted the extra bomb, though.
A few ideas come to mind, but we don't have enough material to narrow things down. And that brings us to you, Judith. I've got a job that only our resident prowler could pull off.
I see where this is going. You want me to stake out the Atva's garage, right?
Yep, the limelight's all yours.
If everything goes right, we'll have our other culprit. But what about the Ingrid bomb? Are we just going to leave it be?
We may have to let Jacobin walk for now. Apprehending him would be sure to cause a disturbance.
And if that puts the other culprit on their guard, we'll be right back to square one. Time's not on our side, so I'll get right to it.
Really? That earns me 1 SP? Oh, the choice that I made. Alright.
Come out, whoever you are.
Spider cat, spider cat.
Huh?
Huh? Oh!
There's no room for doubt. It was right there in his hand.
It's Lugan himself? Oh, he's under corrosion.
Still, him? I can hardly believe it.
Mm-hmm.
And there you have it. The culprit's none other than Maxim Lugan himself.
What? Question is now, what is the corrosion showing him? It's always something, but what is it this time? What would make him plant an explosive in his own car?
But that begs the question. Why is he sacrificing his own life just to take down a fellow competitor?
Well, good work either way. The possibility did cross my mind. Let's just put a pin in this for now. I've got one more favor to ask of our world-class Phantom Thief.
Shoot, at this point I might as well go the whole Selch.
This time it's right up your alley. I want you to pull a heist. You'll have to time it while Maxim's guard is down, just before the race begins. As for what you'll be stealing, what else could it be than those 2 bombs? Sounds like my kind of fun. You're on. Wait, how do you expect me to steal from 2 cars at the same time? No one said you had to do it alone. Don't you got a top cat you can call on? Oh my god. Wait. Is Granny gonna be in costume?
Here we go, folks. Our Z1 racers are all lined up at the start.
Oh my god, is Granny gonna be in costume? That's gonna be amazing.
Grid.
Oh, I can see her shimmer on the car.
And what's this? We have a surprise
On both.
gift and message from His Highness Prince Cherie.
Oh?
Glory to Calvard and glory to the Z1 Grand Prix.
Oh?
Haha! There's a surprise.
Didn't realize this was in the works.
Wow!
Distractions.
What a lovely sight.
That prince knows how to put on a show.
So that's what fireworks look like. They're beautiful.
Oh.
They sure pulled out all the stops.
Indeed. That they managed to do so in time is equally astounding.
Surprise fireworks? From Elsheim's crown prince of all people?
Hold it right there.
You are hereby under arrest on charges of attempted terrorism.
Huh? What gave me away?
Your idiocy?
Typical Van. Always coming up with outrageous requests at the 11th hour. Regardless, we'll have to give Prince Cherie our gratitude for allowing us to use his name.
Yes. The guild is indebted to him once more as well. On to the next phase.
Well, that was a nice little present. Okay, time to get my head in the race.
Well, there's Judith.
Target acquired. Wonder how it went on Grammy's end.
Oh god, she really is there.
My transformations may be limited, but age hasn't dulled this old tabby just yet.
No! Curse you, devs! Curse you! You didn't do it, you cowards! Ah, that's a shame. That would have been amazing. Oh well.
Limited? You're better at this right now than I've ever been.
Everything's going according to plan.
That leaves just one mission left.
Right. All we have to do is see this race through to the end. The rest is up to you, Van.
With that, Van and crew's third iteration of the Grand Prix started up anew. As expected, it came down to a head-to-head battle between Maxim and Aslan. Once again, the race arrived at the final ill-fated lap.
And we're down to the final lap. Who will bring home the glory? The Red Comet or our new rising star?
All right.
This is the day I leave you in my dust.
Aslan, you really have gotten more skill. Just don't hold this against me.
Maxim is moving to cut Aslan off.
Hit the detonator.
No,
it misfired.
Yep.
Maxim's speed is dropping. Did he push in too hard?
Fine then. I'll just wreck him the old-fashioned way.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is...
Alrighty. Let's do this.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Neck and neck. And neither one is backing down. They're this close to lapping the back of the pack. Wait, where'd that car come from?
Good question.
Back in the race? I thought they dropped out already.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You're trading paint with me? Sorry, but I'm sending you off course.
in my way!
Oh!
The champion stands his ground! What phenomenal handling!
And the red comet soars away. Didn't think he'd push back on that. But at least he's too far to ram into Aslan now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Maxim catches up with a burning vengeance! The red comet's at full throttle, blazing ahead and...
Oh, he's burning all right.
Huh?
Oh! Well...
What a catastrophe! The two top contenders for victory have both gone out of bounds! We can only pray they're unharmed!
Okay. Well, they just crashed. Oh.
Maxim?
Uh-oh. Well, he knocked him out.
That crimson aura. That sudden burst of strength. Our champ was corroded from minute one. He's headed for the parking lot. We'll have to drive after him. Quick!
From there, Van immediately rendezvoused with the others, who proceeded to split up between his, Elaine's, and Kincaid's vehicles. They then took off in pursuit of Maxim, who they had located making his way to the suburbs. Jesus.
Where do you suppose Maxim is headed?
Good question.
Who knows? He sure isn't hurting for options. I let you three come because you insisted, but the second things get hairy, I'm dropping you off. Got it?
Yes, we understand.
Maxim.
That buffoon. Just what is he thinking?
Katra, everything ready?
Yes, I managed to patch into the transceiver in his car. Reset, how's the communications link coming along?
The process is complete, Mr. Silesian.
Thanks. I'll initiate the call then.
Can you hear me, champ?
What in the...
Hope you don't mind us hacking your transceiver. Couldn't help but wonder what spurred this on. Thought I'd give you a chance to explain.
It's got nothing to do with you.
If that's the case, then would you be willing to tell me?
Uh-huh.
What? You're the biggest victim here, but you won't have to suffer in silence anymore.
Okay. Is the thing making him maybe believe that Yuma died because of Aslan's involvement?
What?
Bring an end to all of it. So don't worry.
Maxim?
Finally awake, huh? Rotten bastard. You've gotten your sick kicks out of them for the last time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This conversation is over. So do me a favor and quit following us!
Damn! We got cut off.
He said Paulette was the victim here.
Any idea what he meant by that?
No, not a clue.
Do you know?
Huh?
Yums? She's acting suspicious. March 21st, 4:40 p.m. Dirk Memorial Park.
This place is...
Dirk Memorial Park. The place he's never been able to let go of.
You're those folks who always come around to exterminate monsters. We just had someone force their way into the forested area. Think he dragged another person in with him too. They were both dressed in racing suits, but their air about them was anything but normal. Please, sir, settle down. You're the Bracer. Yes, we're here as part of our joint effort with the Intelligence Division. And Kincaid of the CID. Those extermination requests you mentioned were issued by me. It just so happens that we've had 2 persons of interest flee into this park. My collaborators and I are in the midst of pursuing them. We'd appreciate if you could let us take things from here. I see. I guess I can rest easy with the CID and Guild on the case. Here's the key. Best of luck to you. Really smooth talk your way through that one, huh? Drastic times call for drastic measures. While we may not be spriggans, this much should be within our bounds.
Now, with regards to what comes next,
We know. It'd be better for us to stay behind.
But
Sorry, Yume, but it's just too dangerous to go any further.
you don't have to worry. So be a good girl and wait for us, okay? We'll get Maxim out of there without a scratch. Promise.
Maybe a couple of bruises.
Agnès. Very... okay. I'll wait.
All right then. Let's get moving.
The forest area is to the left past the entrance, correct?
Yeah. The champ brought us there for a request last fall. We'd better catch up before it's too late.
Oh, actually put me immediately there. Forest area. We all seeing this? Oh, well, this is different. This whole area is corroded. Boy, do I. It's like we stepped right into another world. The area has been completely corroded. What's more, the higher elements seem to be in effect.
Maxim and Paulette made such good memories here. Yeah, it's got a special place in his heart, even now.
Like that was any excuse for him to dump his schmaltzy love stories on us. Do you suppose Mr. Lugan's destination is the memorial tree deeper within? Without a doubt. That's where Maxim and Paulette buried their time capsule 7 years ago. So that's why. Well, we'll want to be prepared for anything before treading in further. Yeah, ready up, gang. It's go time. Holy shite, this is a big area. Ooh.
So you know about the corrosion too, Renee?
Of course. Surveying and gaining an understanding of a situation is fundamental to my job. On top of that, the monsters are more of a threat than ever.
Right. We need to hurry, but stay alert.
The monsters are more threat than ever. So is the frame rate, apparently. It's all the particles in the atmosphere, they are not having it. Gold amulet prevents death below 100% and evasion 9%. A beautiful amulet made of gold. Very simple and effective. Alright, Cetus, let's see. Ooh, trophy. Whoa. Oh, shit. Oh my god! Look at the debuffs! That is a stupidly broken spell, I love it! I love it!
Live with this.
Nice job, Agnès.
Hit 3! Ooh, nice. Crit 8% and accuracy 100%. Yes, please.
That otherworldly presence is getting stronger.
The memorial tree is just up ahead. Brace yourselves, everyone.
Will do. We'll put a stop to this thing. Paulette, Victor, and everyone else.
I'm very interested to see what the alternate version of reality is that was presented to Maxim. Very curious what he got served. Okay, what's happening? Oh shit!
What's this about, Maxim? I haven't done anything.
Yeah, I think for some reason his I guess a lie in quotation marks is that I guess Aslan has something to do with I'm gonna guess Yume's death, or the wilder version would be that that the lie he got served is essentially like an alternate reality where Aslan was the one who betrayed Paulette or something?
Like hell you haven't. It's your fault that Paulette... that Yume...
What? Oh, both of them.
Stop right there, Maxim.
You let that man go!
Caught up already, have you? There's no use trying to talk me out of it.
Oh, shit.
I'll do whatever it takes to see this through!
Uh-oh. Are you gonna punch? Oh, shit, he knocked him out. Damn, son. Am I gonna be fighting Maxim here? That's gonna be actually ridiculous. This guy's not a fighter, even with the corrosion. Or is the corrosion gonna cause the giant cryptid spider to reappear that's usually in this area?
Guy's out cold.
All of this has something to do with Paulette and Yume. We can tell that much. But can't you give us the details?
There's gotta be some way we can help make things right. Just like when we escorted you here to dig up that time capsule.
Uh-huh.
Point taken. You have a right to hear what's going on.
Yes, please.
I put out that request around 4 months ago. Back then, I didn't know a damn thing.
Inside that time capsule was a picture of Paulette, who you'd been searching for. Then came the kicker. She'd been at Monmar all along.
Yeah. I was dumbfounded.
Okay. Oh, also, I would like to point out, his corrosion, his shift happened really abruptly. Like, at one moment during literally the beginning of the afternoon, he was hanging out with Yume and was on a Ferris wheel ride and everything was fine. And then, legitimately, like, minutes later, he suddenly shifted to being corroded. That happened fast.
But what shook me to my core was the fact that she'd given her heart to someone else.
Oh, okay.
What?
Uh-huh.
That must be how things were rewritten.
And this new partner of hers.
You guys confirmed it with me, remember? It's Aslan. Right there on the ground.
Now we know his version of the story.
Even still, why take things this far?
Yeah.
Obviously, it came as a shock. But instead of chasing a lost cause, I gave up on the spot.
Okay. I bet there's gonna be like a scene now where Aslan caused like a traffic accident or some shit.
It's only natural. I was the one who let things get to my head in the first place.
Okay.
As far as I could tell, Aslan was the sort who could treat her right. I was determined to be a good sport. To step back and give them a chance.
Okay.
But then I learned what this bastard did.
Oh god.
When no one was looking, he would abuse Paulette behind closed doors.
Oh. Okay.
What?
A case of domestic violence, huh? This has to be another one of those twisted truths.
Yeah. Though it's a little too plausible for comfort.
Yeah.
Not only that, but it turns out Aslan is being backed by a Central Eastern mafia. Say a peep to anyone and you might not live to regret it.
Okay, now we're going even... You know what? The domestic violence thing was very easily to, you know, rewrite someone's mind with. Sadly, that is a thing that happens quite a lot, and it's not a good thing. But it's a very easy thing to rewrite someone's mind with. In this case, the mafia thing is taking steps a bit far. What?
Even threats like that weren't beneath him.
The Central Eastern Mafia. Quite an elaborate tale he's spinning.
After that, my mind was made up. I decided to save Paulette no matter how much I had to dirty my hands. For her, I would gladly lay down my life. After everything I've put her through, this is the least I can do to redeem myself.
I bet Paulette and Yume are gonna appear here in a moment.
If you really want to help make things right,
we need to rattle this guy back into reality.
Then stay out of this so I can kill Aslan.
Damn.
You can't be serious!
We're not just going to let that happen.
Fine. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Are you legitimately gonna fight us? Oh, never mind. I was right about the spider. Is it the spider? God damn it, is the spider. Oh, actually, no, it's not the spider. Oh! That... Gilius?
Its strength is that of a high-ranking cryptid.
Yeah.
As for its appearance...
Yep. We fought one of these before.
It's a dead ringer for that Archdevil that appeared in Pandemonium.
Yep.
This is just like when Ashen summoned that Nue.
Spiritual energy spike detected. Wait, these readings...
Its spiritual signature lines up perfectly with Maxim's.
Oh.
In other words, this devil is something born out of Maxim's psyche?
Oh,
So
God.
his inner fire's on full display. This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Maxim's inner demon.
We're gonna have to go for broke here.
Maxim's inner demon, but actually manifested into reality. Also, this is the silhouette. Oh, they did not mean to zoom into Kincaid's ass.
Don't go easy.
He does have a nice ass. Anyway, that is the silhouette of the demon I think they used during the scene in Paradise, where you could only see it like for a brief moment. Anyway, hi. We're gonna do the usual. How's it going, everybody? Yeah. Do that very quickly, and then coin bullet. Look at me. Look at me.
Counting on you, Shizuna.
Okay, Shizuna, let's see.
Great time for a shard.
What do you actually have? Do you have any buffs on you? You do have the crit up buff. I'll do that. You, on the other hand... Sure, sharp boost, but how about dualize?
I'll turn the tide. Get ready! The baton's yours, young lady.
It is. How about, oh my god, this has an actual weakness against this thing. Oh yeah, 200%.
Loading enemy stats. Initializing drive.
Oh, you're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate. Oh, he interrupted me, the asshole. Okay, hold on. The asshole interrupted me.
Here it comes!
Demon meet battle demon.
Silver wins!
Cool. How about you keep looking here, please?
Over here!
I'm literally trying to taunt this thing.
All you, Agnès!
Okay, unless this thing is allergic and reacting to spells, that would be a thing. Okay, hold on. Barrier. That will help. Hi. Yes, look that way. Triple heavy array.
This is your chance for
it will have a... that's not good. That's not good. I'll boost him to the front.
Get ready! Champs!
There we go.
Use a shard freeze to get the activated skill.
I wanted to use this when more debuffs were applied, but whatever. Let's see how much damage this is gonna do.
Azure Sunray!
30k. Nice. Okay, he buffed himself. He buffed himself quite a lot. Alright, let's do the Phantasma. Oh, I need to get rid of the debuffs. I am really wondering if this removes 4 stacks of a debuff. Sorry, it's only 1 stack. But if it removes literally all of them in one go, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. That is what it says on the package.
Don't go easy on me. You're not getting away.
This thing has another crit round. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Keep looking that way. Keep looking this way, you ass. Oh, you're silenced, right. Never mind. Go with this.
Try and see through this.
Delay, nice. Hey, there we go, let's see. Not all debuffs were applied, but that is very good.
A chance.
That is very, very good. Oh, you have a crit round. Buff removal? Nah, this one.
Nowhere to hide. You're finished. The baton's yours, young lady.
Alright. Okay, the baton is hers. I do need to do Innocent Heal. Oh, he's broken. Oh, he's broken. Oh, sweet summer prince. Sweet prince of mine. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. You get the hammer. You get the hammer, you bitch.
The baton's yours, young lady.
Here I come. Yeah! Try to keep up.
On the case.
By the
Give it
heavens.
up. It's over.
Here.
Nice, you two. Nice, you two. Still broken. Still broken. I don't sadly have S-boost to burn. That's a shame. That's a shame.
You're not getting away. Blast off! Attempts.
Still broken. But you are debuffed. Are you gonna manage to execute an attack? That would be sweet, but probably not. Yep.
Now we're talking.
Alright, never mind. Nothing from your front.
Engaging skills. Run wild. Raging blizzard.
Purgatorial Howl. Yep. Buffing. Buffing. How about debuffing? How about the oh, she's gonna have a turn before him. Oh. Oh, you sweet little thing. Oh. Let's see. Is it deleted? Oh my god, all your buffs gone. And you're dead. That is a spell.
Onwards and upwards.
Holy shit.
Greater heights. I won't stop here.
That is a spell. Well. Well then.
How did you manage to defeat that thing?
We've been around the block a few times, you know.
And we have a stupidly overpowered spell right now.
This has gone on long enough. Now release him.
I can't. If you're that set on stopping me, it'll have to be over my dead body!
Jesus.
Maxim.
You know, there's something that's been nagging at me. Who told you about this domestic violence business?
What does that have to do with anything?
It has a lot to do with all stuff.
Facts are facts. Who they come from doesn't matter.
I don't think that's quite true. Even if you were fully convinced, something must have planted the seed.
Exactly. You said it was behind closed doors. If that's true, how'd you find out?
Yep.
Right. It didn't seem to be from Paulette herself.
Even if we entertain that thought, she would never disclose such a thing so easily.
So then, who was it? In hindsight, there's one other person who's been acting off since this morning.
Yuma? Oh. Oh. Is she affected hers as well?
It struck me while we were exchanging small talk at Monmar. But it was even more apparent when we met later by the Ferris wheel.
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The one who came to you was Yume, wasn't it?
You're wrong!
No. He aren't.
Oh. Oh, hi. Oh. Hey, Mare.
It worked like a charm.
She's projecting her?
Is that Yume?
Yes. Albeit replicated via shard technology.
Normally I wouldn't be lending you a hand for something like this.
You should lend a hand more often, you dingus.
But I did borrow her body that one time without asking.
That you did. You should also be a bit more active, you dingus.
So I brought her over as a sort of apology.
Aw. Very sweet, though.
Not my favorite game of tag in history.
Oh, yeah. I remember the tail end of that.
Oh, yeah. So do I.
You were here too. Well, whatever. You guys can wrap up the rest. I'm sorry, Maxim.
Yume, you don't have to say a thing.
You're always so nice to me. But all I did was make stuff harder for you.
It isn't like that at all. After all, you never knew about it. Isn't that right?
Today, on the Ferris wheel, I asked you for help. That's what made you do all of this.
So that's when she told him.
But how did Yume find out what was happening?
'Cause I saw it. I saw that guy Osla doing horrible things to Mommy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it went.
This is the cruelest rewrite yet.
Mm-hmm.
But even still, Yumes, it stings a little that you didn't come and talk to me about it. Well, not like I can blame you. You were probably threatened yourself, right? Something along the lines of, one word to that spriggan and your mom and grandpa will get it?
Oh, the tears.
You're right. That's why I couldn't tell you. But that was bad of me. I should have known. You guys would be able to do something about it.
No.
And I know I could have done more than just ask for help. Back then, I should have asked you. Let's help Mommy together.
Oh.
Yume? You...
Don't feel like you have to do everything by yourself. Remember, I'm always here for you.
Oh.
Was I... in the wrong? I'm sorry, Yume. Paulette.
Maxim.
Oh.
I feel sleepy.
Yeah, I think your corrosion is also gone now. This one's actually got... This... Oh, wow. Oh, whoa.
She must have gone back to wherever she was before.
Okay, also this one almost broke me. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Genesis. Who knew it was so close to home?
So Yume was the point of origin, and from there the corrosion spread. Still, at least this means it's finally over.
How are you doing, buddy?
What just happened?
Oh, long story. Very long story. He's still out cold.
Setting aside the more convoluted bits, all this fuss Maxim kicked up, right or wrong, was for you and Yume. In a nutshell, he was trying to protect you two. I hope you won't hold it against him too much.
Don't worry. I understand perfectly.
Oh.
I'm willing to let it go just this once.
Oh. It's okay.
Sleep tight while you still can.
Oh. That cheeky little smile.
I've arranged for you to receive both transportation and medical attention. As for the details on what exactly transpired, I'll provide them on the drive over to the hospital. Is that agreeable?
Sure, I don't mind. My wounds don't seem to be serious anyway.
He's a good sport at least. He isn't taking this like with some kind of anger or revenge.
More importantly, it looks like this misunderstanding has been cleared up.
With that, the turmoil brought about by Yume and Maxim's corrosion came to an end. The crash during the Z1 race was reported by the CID as being caused by Jacobin and the anti-immigration terrorists. Aslan, having received a cursory explanation of Maxim's unusual behavior, promised not to go public about what had transpired. Ultimately, it was clear that the Garden Master was the main culprit behind these bizarre occurrences. After enlisting Ren's assistance, Van and the team gathered to draft out a counterplan. Okay. This brings the route, I guess, to an end. So where are we now, then? Also, we have half of them now. Is it gonna be enough? Let's see. New rank?
Those are impressive results.
No new rank.
About perfect.
S rank though, nice.
I had a great time.
Sure. Continue. I think we're back to... I cannot check right now, right? Yeah. I think we're now back to the scene in... where everything went to shit, essentially. Okay, I think I understand the broad overview of the situation. Something must be done about this. It's just been one thing after another these last 2 days. I can't let him keep doing this. Agreed. We have to put a stop to the Garden Master's plans at all costs. And we will. But we won't go down without a fight. But he's cooking up another batch of corrosion this very second. That's a safe assumption, yes. Which is all the more reason to find him. And to do that, we'll need more information. I said this earlier, but why don't we put the squeeze on some of our shadier contacts? Maybe they'd have an idea where he's holed up, or, better yet, maybe he'll grace us with his presence to stop us from sniffing around. The CID will be conducting its own investigation into the matter as well. Naturally, I'll pass along anything we learn. Thanks, Renee. You're a real one. We can also prod Jaeger in the Blacklight district for answers, or fish out some leads on the net.
Yeah, that sounds good. As for me, I think I'll go and see to Abi and his unit.
Yep, this is literally leading to that.
They're in the area for a job, so maybe I can get some info out of them.
That's an excellent idea. By meeting in person, they may let slip an extra detail or two that they otherwise wouldn't.
If I need a Jaeger's eye and ears, then I'm your gal. I can bully Kuragane into helping too. He'll be extra cooperative after what happened yesterday.
We need to broaden our search, so I'll check with the guild again. I can forward whatever I learn to you. I see what Fio and I can do in the meantime. We have a wide net that we can cast. Let's see what information we can reel in tonight and then reconvene tomorrow morning. Also, we should be on the lookout for any further rewrites. As we've seen, those have the propensity to throw any plans made into disarray. True that. There's a strange scent in the air. Should I? No, we gotta take action here. We can deal with any issues as they come up. Is there gonna be another? After brainstorming for a while, they settled on a plan for gathering information and divided up the labor accordingly. Once that was done, some of the members decided to call it a night. Okay, still playing out the same.
Alrighty, I'm heading out now. I texted Abi a minute ago, and he said he'll keep his ear to the ground. I'm gonna take off too. Seems Kuragane is getting ready to send out the squad. Okay then, best of luck you two. With these two on the case, we've pretty much got the Jaeger angle covered.
I'm assuming you'll be prowling around the shadier parts of Edith in your usual getup, yeah?
Of course. After all, I do my best work in the dark. I'm gonna ask Grammy to back me up. If all goes well, we'll be coming back with those fresh clues on where that coward's hiding. Just be careful out there, okay? I plan to conduct my own investigation tonight as well. I'll also be paying Mr. Al-Fayed a visit. He and his unit are just outside the capital, as it so happens.
Really now? Wonder what he's up to.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Would you like to accompany me then? We can check up on him together. Sure, that sounds great.
Well, I'm off to do my own investigation. Gonna hit up some girls I haven't seen in a while.
Wow. Way to be a team player, Mr. Skirt Chaser.
Can't you keep it in your pants for one night?
In any case, I'll be returning to the dorms tonight. Would 6 AM be a good meetup time for everyone? Yes, that works for me.
In the meantime, let's all keep it close. Let's all keep in close contact. We don't know what might happen out there, so we'll need to stay sharp.
Understood. We'll be in touch.
Okay, played out the same. Next day. I presume, considering what Van said earlier, there's still gonna be the same shootout, and we're gonna hop one more time back.
So damn tired. Why'd I let the old fart drag me around the Blacklight district? Should have ditched him the first chance I got.
You'll survive. At least you got a nap in.
Well, I can't blame him for being a little fatigued. You two did stay up for half the night, after all.
We woke up early and took the first train. I wonder if the others will get here on time too.
I'm not sure. The group that left last night hasn't come back yet. You'd think they would let us know if they were running late.
Yep, still running the same.
Yeah, I doubt that divine slacker would bother, but the other three are usually more on the ball than this.
I so love Divine Slacker as a title. It's so good.
In any event, I was able to find some information that may give us a few pointers. There were reports of suspicious individuals near the military facility, and a possible abnormality in the orbital network.
Yeah, this is an angle that, if they remember, we could actually pursue on a completely separate route.
I heard about the latter. Supposedly, there's a small-scale corrosion experiment taking place. Unfortunately, I didn't hear any talk about the Crimson Grendel.
Come to think of it, that other Grendel hasn't made any appearances lately.
Nope.
Same goes for the Fairy. I still think they're involved in this whole corrosion mess. I don't have any proof.
Then I say we go out and get some once the rest of the crew gets back. Let's be on the lookout for bullshit. Second day was much worse than the first, so if the trend continues...
Right, I get what you mean. As soon as...
Yep, here we go. I think it's gonna play out the same.
Oh, thank Adios! I finally got through!
Never thought I'd get a call from you so early. Everything all right? You seem kind of worked up.
No time to explain! Get out of the office now!
Oh, this time it's way clearer. She isn't breaking up. Maybe this is it.
Get down!
Oh. Oh shit!
We're under attack?
Keep your heads down!
Oh shit! Toss that shit back out! Holy crap, we made it out!
This can't be!
What's happening?
The office!
Ben, is everyone all right?
Victor!
We're fine, but what about you?
Uh-oh.
We're up against pros here, but they're after us, not them. Elaine, Renee, Ren! Take care of those three.
Understood.
Leave it to us.
Now get going!
Jesus. Alright. Act 3, Route D. Severed bonds. Alright.
I still can't believe that all happened.
When I find the person responsible, I'm gonna make them regret ever being born.
I hope Elaine and the rest will be okay.
I'm sure they'll be fine. The only thing that came under fire was her office. Onmar was unscathed. The scale of the attack makes me think we're being targeted by a military company. Huh. They really ought to pick on people their own size. Our office is small fry compared to that.
Wait, we haven't heard from Fairy at all, right? Do you think...
No, they better not have messed with her. We need to... Whoa, Aaron. They better not have messed with her. Damn, Aaron.
We need to meet up with the others. And find a place we can lay low as soon as possible.
Can't do that until I shake these assholes off my tail. Holy shit. Land carriers. Are they the ones who attacked us? Buckle up, I'm about to punch it. They used their knowledge of the city and its back roads to their advantage and avoided the land carriers, which seemed to appear every which way. After a lengthy chase, they finally shook their pursuers and entered that tunnel on the outskirts of the capital. Finally lost them.
I've never been through this tunnel before. Actually, I don't think I knew this place even existed before. You okay, Van?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just wondering why traffic's so light. Probably because this tunnel is a trap, buddy. The urban waves aren't very strong here. We should get out of this tunnel quickly so we can contact the others. Yep. Damn it, I should have known. Holy shit, that's Qasim. Oh, Qasim is corrupted, isn't he?
Is everyone alright?
These shitheads were lying in wait.
Guess we didn't shake them after all. They led us right into a trap. Now my girl's totaled. And I am not happy! You've got a lot of cash, because I'm gonna be sending the repair bill your way! Qasim al-Fayed!
Oh yeah, he's corrupted.
Great. Just freaking fantastic. Please tell me we don't have to fight this guy and his cronies.
They've succumbed to the corrosion.
I apologize for the attack on the car. I understand that you have an unusually strong attachment to it.
Wow, he's apologizing for that? Sure, buddy.
Unfortunately, I had little choice in the matter. Arkride Solutions. You are the last of Almata's remaining collaborators.
Oh, really? That's your override?
That, however, will soon change. You have been labeled a SS+ threat by our main AI, and thus, you must be exterminated.
Slightly hurting my feelings? Not a SS?
Prepare yourselves.
That's one sick joke, you know that? You think we worked with those shitty-ass pieces of trash?
Even someone as powerful as him can fall prey to the corrosion. And I thought things couldn't get much worse after yesterday.
Damn it. Well, we ain't gonna give up without a fight. Be on the lookout for any openings or chinks in their defenses. We can win this, guys!
Right.
Okay, we're doing this.
Look out!
Threat level SS+. Beginning the eradication of Arkride Solutions.
Do I want that? No?
Use a shark!
I don't want that.
Here goes.
So, how about,
Use a shark boost to get the upper hand!
Yeah, sure, I'm gonna use a sharp with Sharp. Sharp Bear. I have other problems right now. I have many problems right now. Many. And Qasim is one of them. Okay. Okay, good.
Full boost! Go all out!
Let's get all of them.
Knock this away. Blast off!
Nice. Okay, only Qasim standing. Please don't look at me. Please don't look at me.
Initializing drive.
Please don't look at me. Come here. Come here, you bitch. Come here, you big bitch. This one.
Raging wind! Is your full power!
The Thompson.
I won't lose.
I am slightly terrified right now. He went all out already. How about that? Okay, they have shields.
Go, go. Now, be gone.
Ow! Just in time.
There.
And yes, please, bring the whale. Oh, he's debuffed. Oh, he's so debuffed. Oh, thank fuck. All right, go.
Burn in hell! Ungala barrage! Now, be gone!
Ow! Poor Wen. Uh-oh. 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 I don't like that. I like the sound of that. Shield.
Transmitting code.
What is happening? Uh-oh. Ow.
Holy shit! These guys aren't human!
Nah, it's just him.
It really is too bad. Your eyes were clouded. And thus, you chose a doomed course.
Dead.
Restrain the other members. And put an end to Van Arkride's life.
Yeah!
Yep. Dead. Where am I starting from now? Close by? Kasim corners Van and company? Oh, really? From here? Okay. Well, that was a short jump. What?
Arkride Solutions. You are the last of Almata's
Yeah,
back,
okay.
however, will soon change. You have been labeled a SS+ threat.
Yeah,
Prepare
okay.
yourselves.
Uh-huh. So...
The hell?
Yep.
Shit, we're back here. Is there any way we can win this?
If memory serves, we did already try to go all out against him.
Are we screwed? It really is too bad. Your eyes were clouded. And thus, you chose a doomed course.
Okay, how does that help?
No, we're not. We ain't gonna die down here. Even if we can't win against them, we can find a way out.
Right.
What the shit?
Look out!
Threat level SS+. Beginning the eradication of Arkride Solutions.
Uh-huh.
Give them your all!
Well, getting the eradication of you?
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Alright.
It's go time! Here goes!
Alright, buddy, we're doing the same shit again. I don't care. We're doing the same exact shit that I did earlier. Knocking everybody out.
We're done!
Nice.
Continue.
There we go.
Raging winds! Is your full power!
I won't lose!
I mean, the only way I can see opposing him is literally... It would literally be to,
Initializing drive.
to get into Grendel mode. Or some shit.
Send you flying! You've got this, Agnès!
Initializing drive.
Ow!
Now! Be gone!
Agnès!
It's go time!
Activating skill.
Have some of this! It's go time!
It is now possible to retreat?
Escape route secured!
Oh, okay, well, excuse me. That came at a wrong...
Little point in resistance.
Wrong time, sure.
Remove the limiter.
Boost gauge limit crush.
I need to get a turn. Game, I need to get a turn to retreat. There we go. Okay, retreat it. Run, run.
Run away! We've got an opening! Follow me!
Right.
We're taking a rain check on the ass kicking.
Let's get out of here!
So they found a hole in our formation. Still.
There's no escape!
Oh. Huh? Oh. No.
Fairy, no!
Oh, they got the ferry.
What are you doing? Why would you attack us?
What kind of question is that? You conspired with Almata and committed atrocious acts against humanity. That's why. You will pay for what you did to the people of Cray. In blood!
Holy shit.
This isn't happening. Those sick bastards! They made her forget all about us!
They went too far this time. Damn it all!
A flawless strategy.
Oh.
Although, I expected no less from the sister of Mr. Al-Fayed. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last. I, and the Marduk soldiers who are accompanying me, can assist you in cleaning up this riffraff.
No, not you two!
You can't be serious. Why? Why the hell are you over on that side? Reset!
You should very well know the answer to that without my spelling it out. My employer has formed an alliance with the warriors of Kruga for the express purpose of terminating Arkride Solutions. And, as the service concierge formally assigned to you, I, Reset Twinings, have come to assist in that endeavor. It is truly unfortunate that my 3-year contract with you has to end in such a manner.
No! They even got Reset!
I had a bad feeling about this from the start. I shouldn't have let them go.
Now say your last prayers to the goddess. Then you'll be on your way to hell!
Jesus.
You stand against the Marduk Company's famed Al-Fayed unit, as well as the Zero Squad, the Central East's most powerful Kruga battalion. Your chance of escape is non-existent.
If you surrender at once, I promise you a swift death.
What do we do?
There's gotta be a way out of this.
I won't let that happen.
Oh.
What?
Well. If it isn't Abi, then he brought with him a few new toys.
Uh-huh? Hassan to the rescue?
Erida, Qasim! You need to wake up now!
It's Farida's pups.
And he isn't the only one.
Oh. Hell yeah. Hi, everybody. Oh, shit.
Divine Blade of Silver. How unexpected.
Sorry to cut in on your fun, but I thought I'd take a little piece of the action for myself.
Are you all okay?
Elaine! Ren! You came to rescue us!
Wait, what are Fairy and Rosette? It got to them, didn't it?
Unfortunately, yeah. Thanks for the save, by the way. How'd you find us?
You can thank Mirabelle for that. She gave us your location.
Nice. That's why Mirabelle is the GOAT.
And she loaned us those archaisms.
Guys, less talking, more running.
Oh, shit.
I thought I had her!
Phantom Thief Grimcat. And Mirabelle. Why are you interfering with our mission?
Because you're a dinguses.
I've already told you why. Guys, we really gotta pull back, and fast.
Nice.
I'll hold them off! Now go! And be quick about it!
I sent the escape route to your devices. Use it to get out of here.
We've got no choice.
Yeah, let's split.
And just when I was getting pumped up. But there's always next time.
You'll get your chance.
They disappeared! Was that some kind of new shard skill?
Yes. We just witnessed Mirabelle's shard smoke. It also has a jamming function. Tracking them will prove arduous.
That's unfortunate. We will have to add them to the target parameters then.
Yes.
Well then, hubby. I suppose I can't convince you to stand down.
Why are you doing this? Rooting out evil is supposed to be the duty of all warriors. So why would you side with those murderers?
Awesome. Verida, my children, my flesh and blood, you have lost your way. Not only that, but you lead others down the wrong path. A true warrior would never do such a thing. In the name of Arusha, it is my duty as your father, as the vice chief of the Kruga, to set you straight.
Damn. That energy. That warrior energy. Let's go. March 22nd at 11 a.m.
This is the 11 o'clock news. Early this morning, an explosion occurred in the 8th District. According to the announcement made by the Edith Police Department, old appliances and faulty outlets were the most likely culprits.
Sure.
The police are continuing their investigation to determine whether this was an issue with the property management.
Oh, we're back in this place. I don't see any sign of our pursuers. We should be safe for now. Thanks in no small part to Mirabelle and the Vice Chief. I hope he'll be alright. Hard to say, considering who he's up against. Even a man of his valor is gonna have a hard time beating those odds. On a more positive note, you can rest easy knowing Monmar has been placed under the protection of the police and the CID. We did confirm, however, that this morning's attack was indeed carried out by the warriors of Kruga. Figured as much. Guess that means Ferry really has been corroded. That much is undeniable, unfortunately. I had never even considered the possibility of it spreading to one of us. Rationally, I know that was Ferry, but I'm still having trouble accepting it. She was so cold and unwavering. It was almost like the past 6 months we spent together never happened in her mind. Rosette at least appeared to remember us, but her memory has clearly been altered. Yeah, she said she was formally assigned to us, and she called me the Phantom Thief Grimcat. Barry acted as though this was her first time meeting us. Just how much of her memory was still intact? Damn it! And I thought things couldn't get much worse after yesterday. They really hit us where it hurt. I'm mad at myself for not seeing through their plan, and what's done is done. Right now we need to take control of the situation. Say, Shizuna, didn't you leave with Ferry and Rosette last night? Yeah, but we went our separate ways after a while. They went in a different direction to meet up with the Marduk crew. They seemed normal enough up to that point. Maybe the corrosion took root the next day. That's about when the Kruga and Marduk forces started gunning for us. They ambushed me earlier this morning too. I only barely managed to shake them off before meeting up with Elaine, Ran and Kincaid. That's when I saw the state of the office was in. It sounds like you both have had things just as rough as us. And things may get worse even still. I can't imagine Ferry, Rosette, and the world's strongest warrior will give up the chase so easily. There are few situations worse than being the hunted in a blood sport played by Marduk and the Kruga. We had best be on the move. They will catch up to us if we dally too long. I know, but I'd like to know if Ferry's dad made it out okay. We'll just have to cross our fingers and hope for the best. One silver lining is that they're gonna be conscious about keeping collateral to an absolute minimum, being professionals and all. We can take advantages of that while we're up to top. We'll carry out our plan of attack and get them back to their senses. Right, we can do this. Let's get this done then. The sooner this fist connects with a garden bastard's smug face, the happier I'll be. He won't be smirking after I break every last tooth in his mouth. For once I share Aaron's sentiment. The question is, how will we go about this? Up until now, Getting rid of the corrosion has required more than simply pointing out discrepancies in people's memories. Yeah, the art of persuasion didn't do much good on Ashen and Maxim. In both cases, we needed something that would shake them to their core. And that something needed to be big enough to make them lose their grip on their false reality. Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. True, but it's not as though we have any other resource. If we are to succeed, we will need more information. Then I propose we split up from here. Divide and conquer is our safest and surest option in times such as these. Then let's get to it, shall we? Thus the team split into 2 groups. The plan was to have Van, Agnès, Aaron, Ren, and Shizuna gather information around town, while Elaine, Kincaid, Katre, and Judith focused on the seedier parts of the capital. March 22nd, 1209, 12:02 p.m. Okay, we're in the clear. Here's the plan. We'll blend in with the crowds and try to get in touch with either Bermodi or Jack.
That sounds good. Surely those two can help us. If only we could contact them with our ciphers. Unfortunately, there's a strong chance Rosette can monitor our texts and calls. She likely has all of our associates marked. If we reach out to them, she may be able to trace it back to our location. I'd consider our lady is a force to be reckoned with in the tech department.
A pain in the ass is what she is. Why can't she just come to her senses already? Oh well, guess it's up to us to give her and Small Fry a wake-up call. Yeah, and to do that, we're gonna need some info on them, so let's hop to it.
Oh, she looks like she's having a hard time.
Can't say I blame her. I mean, I got both Rosette and Fairy for Adios' sake.
There's gonna be hell to pay for this. You can count on that.
Damn, Aaron is so pissed on Fairy's behalf. He is really like bonding with the little shrimp. That is very adorable. But I think this is where we're gonna have to call it for this episode. This has gone on for long enough. I just wanted to round up the previous route, and then we ended up with all of this nonsense. I should have saved on the save point on the end of this part. Oh, how does this look now, actually? So yeah, the 2 routes have merged on this point, and then we went past the explosion, the chase. That was a dead end, and now we're here. Severed bonds, huh? Van and company escaped through Station Street's underground ruins. Okay. This is probably gonna lead to a couple more deaths, but we'll see. How much of the city do I have? Oh, currently it's only Station Street. And NPCs and shops have updated and reset. Okay, but yeah, this is where we're gonna stop with this part, and we shall continue with this next time. Okay, this is interesting. This is exciting. I've heard some of you say that this is where the writing for this specific chapter kind of falls through. So far, it's fine. We'll see what happens next. I'm probably gonna hit it next episode, whatever it is. But I'm excited to see it regardless, because so far the chapter is a bit all over the place, but also very exciting. Not gonna lie, so far I'm having quite a lot of fun with this whole chapter. But yeah, we'll see about that next time, and until then, thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, it would help out a lot. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if you want to support me more directly, memberships are open, and as always, no video will be behind a membership, so thank you very much. Thank you to all the members already supporting. You're helping out a lot, so thank you, and yeah, hope you all have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next part. Until then, bye-bye.